What's going on, Faithful? It's your boy Brandon from Fair Faithful Podcast. Back again live for a big game. 49ers vs. Eagles starts in about 5 minutes. I won't be on the show throughout the whole game. You'll be hearing the broadcast team from PMBR, and I'll have the scoreboard up. So enjoy the game. Let's beat the sorry ass Eagles and bang bang Niner gang. Let's get it.
That is a big number for a 49er running back. It's been a while, I think, and hopefully he gets to that threshold tonight. This is just going to be a big-time matchup, man, and one where it's been hyped up all week, and I think the hype is going to match the level of play with both teams in this game.
Philadelphia's 10-1. They are hard to kill. How they beat Buffalo last week, amazing. They're an amazing run. Buffalo last week, the Chiefs the week before, Dallas the week before that, Miami 2 weeks before. They don't play perfectly, but they find a way to win. So even though they are 29th in the NFL against the pass, and they're number 3 against the run, is it very simply which team gets to 30 runs, which team can run the ball more effectively will win the game?
Yeah, I definitely believe that. Now, I don't think the 49ers are going to come out and just pound it. And with the weather the way it is, I mean, there's going to be a lot of opportunities to set up the run with the quick passing game, and I love that because you're getting those big defensive linemen tired. They've got to turn and run to the football. They played a lot of snaps in their game against Buffalo, and 49ers clearly got some extra days rest. Look, it's week 2 of bird season, right? They already got one limit in the bag at Seattle, looking for another one. I saw about 1,000 birds coming in here. They were all over the place outside.
Green birds.
Stadium. These kind of birds.
Yeah, I see that. You mean the middle finger salute.
Yeah.
Although the Niners have more fans here than we had here on January the 29th. Right now there's about 28% of the crowd. A lot of red are here, where it was just 19% here in Philadelphia for the NFC Championship game. What an environment. Obviously sold out completely. Over 67,000 are here to watch the 2 best teams in the NFC. Time for our national anthem, presented to you by Pepsi, a proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Class retired, Jennings Wilson. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Jennings Wilson nailing our national anthem with an eagle released about 2/3 through the song. They had an eagle flying around the field here at Lincoln Financial Field, which has been open now for 20 years. Tim, this team is hard to beat anywhere. The only game they lost was in New York, New Jersey, to the Jets. They are 5-0 at home, and in this stadium they have been really hard to beat with Jalen Hurts at quarterback.
Well, you got to get takeaways, and look at the Jets game. The Jets got 4 takeaways, 3 interceptions, a couple of those some tip picks, a huge pick at the end that sealed it for the Jets, but they played their style of ball, which is fast and physical, and that is certainly right in the wheelhouse of these San Francisco 49ers.
Philadelphia Eagles are 17-3 in their last 20 home games since Nick Sirianni took over as a head coach. And keep in mind, he took over for Doug Peterson his last year. They won just 4 games that year. They've been in the playoffs every year, 9-8. Last year, 14-3, and 10-4 so far this year. He's 33-12 as the Eagles head coach, the winningest head coach percentage-wise in his quick start to a career in Eagles history. I do wonder, I think they will defer if they win the toss today, but the Niners on that opening drive, 7 touchdowns and a field goal in 11 games. Alex Kemp is our referee today, getting the captains lined up for the toss of the coin. The Eagles are wearing their home midnight green, not the Kelly green they wore last week of the Sunday night game against Miami. 49ers do have the gold pants back on, white jerseys, gold pants. And it is Eric Armstead, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Trent Williams, and Fred Warner.
Okay, gentlemen, here's the coin we're going to flip. That's the head, that's the tail. San Francisco, you're the visitor. What's the call?
Tails.
Tails. Tails is the call. Tails is the call. It is a tail, you win. You're on defer, that means you get the ball. Which way are you going to kick? Okay, flip around.
Tails never fails for Fred Warner, so Philadelphia will start on offense, Tim. And again, not many teams run this kind of offense. Lamar Jackson in Baltimore did it with Greg Roman as the offensive coordinator. Now with Todd Monken, it's more of a straight-back passing game. But the quarterback has a built-in option, really a triple or a quadruple option on whether to run it himself, hand it off, throw it to multiple receivers virtually on every single play.
Well, and he's really hard to tackle. I mean, he is so strong. Everyone talks about the brotherly shove. He is just hard to tackle in the open field on quarterback runs, on all the zone reads you talked about. So I think Steve Wilkes has got to mix it up and be prepared for it, but mix up those looks. I think 49ers will show some two-shell. Keep those safeties back as long as possible, because what Hurts does, he wants to come to the line of scrimmage. He starts his cadence, then he steps up for confirmation to see what you're doing. Not changing the play, but to see what option he's going to go to. Don't see this offense a lot. It's, in effect, a college offense. Big challenge on the defense, but I think extra days of preparation, I think they're going to be on it.
It's a good thing the start time is 4:25 on the East Coast and not 1:25 because it was raining at 1:25, but right now we're clear at 52 degrees. It is cloudy, it is foggy, it is drizzle, but right now the winds are relatively calm. Our game time and temperature sponsored by 21st Amendment's Hell or High Mango Wheat Beer. Not so serious beer. And we have a serious football game for you. If the Niners want to win the number 1 seed this year, do the math. They got to win this game today. They are 8-3, and Philadelphia is 10-1. Jake Moody will kick away from the Delaware River here at the length from south to north. Boston Scott is back to return the kick along with Olamide Zaccheaus, but they typically fair catch and take it on the 25. High kick by Moody. Boston Scott will take a touchback. The Eagles have only returned 5 kickoffs all year. It is amazing. 49ers starting defensive lineup is brought to you by Levi's. Celebrating 150 years of the 501 gene, the greatest story ever worn. And starting on the 49er Gold Rush, Eric Armstead, bad foot, the plantar fasciitis and all, along with the Gravedigger. Javon Hargrave, the former Eagle. Cleve Ferrell starts at one end. Nick Bosa at the other. At
going to start nickel, 11 personnel, 3 wide receivers. Will be
Mooney Man. Charvarius Ward is going to follow A.J. Brown around as A.J. goes wide left. Hurts out of the shotgun with DeAndre Swift to his right. Will pull it. Look to throw over the middle. He has too much time. Finally throws. Caught. And then it's broken up. No catch. DeAndre Swift, the back on the safety valve out left, caught it, but he got popped by Fred Warner right away.
Well, it was Charvarius Ward, I think, that came off of his coverage and absolutely made the tattoo hit on DeAndre Swift.
Where was the pass rush,
everybody's bull rushing. Everyone's just trying to squeeze that pocket. Hard to do around Jalen Hurts. Fred trailing in coverage on Swift in a good position, but really good job by Charvarius Ward breaking off his route and knocking the football out.
Nick Bosa could not beat Lane Johnson on that rush at all. Incomplete to Swift. Second down 10. They have a back to each side. They're going to pony it and hand it off to DeAndre Swift. He's only got a couple of yards off the left side, setting up at 3rd and 8.
Well
Philadelphia,
done.
since they lost Dallas Goedert, Tim's been running more 2 backs. That time they had Boston Scott and DeAndre Swift on each side of the quarterback.
Yeah, and they run that a lot. Well done by Tarvarius Gibson, but he gets hurt on the play. He leaves. They're looking at his foot. Isaiah Oliver now in playing at safety. That is
talking to Sean Gibson.
Or to Sean Gibson. That is a huge loss now with Jair Brown being next to T. Gipp back there. Isaiah Oliver out there at safety for T. Gipp.
So it's 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles here. 49ers have an injury on the second play of the game on defense. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun now. 4-man rush, steps up, throws, caught by A.J. Brown. He's got the first down and more. All the way to midfield, all the way to the 49er 37-yard line. He ran his signature slant route on Charvarius Ward. They never tackled him, though, and he ran right through the linebacking level, the secondary level. He runs for 36 yards.
Yeah, and a bad angle by Jair Brown trying to come up. I mean, it was a good throw, obviously. Perfect timing on that slant route. Now they're playing the hurry up back at the line of scrimmage, but bad angle by the rookie, Jair Brown, trying to make that tackle.
Now they put Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. They're going to motion out Jake Stoll, the tight end. They give it to Kenneth Gainwell, backup running back coming left. He runs into Dre Greenlaw for only a gain of a couple of yards. They have 3 running backs. They'll rotate DeAndre Swift, now the featured guy, with Gainwell and Boston Scott. But the concern now is the deep secondary. Isaiah Oliver, who has been practicing with the 49ers getting so healthy at cornerback and safeties, made the conversion. But right now, he and Jair Brown are your 2 safeties. Hafunga out for the year with a torn ACL. And Tashawn Gibson went out on the second play of the game. Now it's 2nd down coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles. 2nd and 7 now on the 49er 34-yard line.
Showing pressure with Fred Warner.
Hurts in the shotgun. Here's a blitz by Diamador Lenore. Quick throw out, right catch made there by Quez Watkins. Very close to a Philly first down. He picked up 8 yards. Watkins has been missing some time due to injury. He's back. He also runs a 4.35 40. Just ran the in cut there to pick up the Eagle first down to the 49er 26-yard line.
Yeah, good throw from Jalen Hurts. No pressure again. Quez Watkins got some juice. Tashawn Gibson back in the game for the 49ers.
Good sign along with Jair Brown. Hurts goes in the shotgun. DeAndre Swift covering his ear holes. They sometimes use the silent count here at home. It's so loud. Good rush by Bosa. Gets Hurts out to his right, and he will throw for the end zone now for A.J. Brown. He overthrew him in the back corner on the scramble drill with Charvarius Ward following him. That time, good rush from Nick Bosa over Lane Johnson, their all-pro right tackle.
Well, good eyes by Nick Bosa because he wanted to come inside at the end. He started with a bull rush and then thought about crossing the face of Lane Johnson. Had his eyes on the quarterback, Jalen Hurts. Hurts peeled out to the right. Nick got out, flattened out, got in front of him, and was able to delay it just long enough, and he threw it basically out of the corner of the end zone trying to find A.J. Brown.
7th play of this game, opening drive for the Eagles, 2nd and 10 on the 49er 26-yard line. Hurts in the gun with Swift to his right, and he's going to hand off on the mesh point. DeAndre Swift longs to run left and cut it, crosses the 25, and he bangs down to the 49er 22-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 6.
Good job by 2 guys. Tashawn Gibson fills the hole, so he eats up the lead blocker, Jason Kelsey. Dre Greenlaw triggers into the hole, gets help from Javon Kinlaw to set up this 3rd down.
Philadelphia Eagles have brought in the veteran Julio Jones here. Julio, who is on his way to the Hall of Fame, often plays when they go 4 wide receivers. They do have Calcaterra, the tight end, out there, and they motion out Gainwell as the 1 back. Julio is wide left, being watched by Ambry. They have a quad formation, a bunch with Gainwell off the side. They pump it. It's a screen to Gainwell coming right. Gainwell will run for a first down. That time they had a wall of blockers out in front. A.J. Brown, Grant Calcaterra, and also Julio Jones. They got the ball out in space to Gainwell. He picks up 11 on 3rd and 6.
Well, good play, as you said, on that 4-man stack, but the 49ers had a chance to tackle Gainwell short. And Tashawn Gibson just bounced off of him. Tashawn Gibson takes a great angle, gets his head in front, but Gainwell's able to push through it past the line to gain.
Now the Eagles are inside the Toyota red zone, 1st and 10 on the 49er 11-yard line. They go 2 by 2 now, and they slot Devontae Smith inside, A.J. Brown right. Good rush by Bosa and Armstead. Retreating as Hurts will throw the ball away. He was outside of the tackle box and got it beyond the line of scrimmage to avoid the grounding. He has been sacked. For a guy who runs so well and is so powerful, T-Rock, he's been sacked 29 times
and
this
he's
year.
Not an easy sack. It should be a much bigger number. Bosa started with a bull rush, and if you can get Jalen Hurts to retreat, you got a much better chance of stopping him. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Jalen Hurts 3 for his first 6 for 57 yards passing on this opening drive. The big one The shot to A.J. Brown on the slant on third down for a catch and run of 38 yards. Second down, 10, 11-yard line. Hurts pointing out Fred Warner's the mic. Jason Kelsey points to him as well.
Man coverage.
Now he's under center. It's a stretch run to Swift coming left. Turns the corner. Nicely played by Diamador Lenore. He turned the corner on Cleve Furl, but Lenore, coming up from nickelback, was able to shoot in there and hold that to a short gain. So it's 3rd and 7, Philly on the 49er 8-yard line.
And if you give anything on the edge, and Cleve Furl was just a little tied up with the blocker trying to hook him, and that's all that Swift needs. He is going to bounce it. He's going to get around the corner, and as you said, Diamador Lenore in good position to push him out of bounds to set up this third down.
Yeah, they're 2 for 2 on third down. Remember, they will go forward on fourth down. How do you play the 3rd and 7 on the 8-yard line? They have a bunch formation. Albert O, the big tight end, with Julio Jones and Devontae Smith behind. They single up. A.J. Brown left. He's going to A.J. Brown one-on-one. Swatted away by Charvarius Ward.
Perfect coverage. Man coverage versus the back shoulder throw. Charvarius Ward knew it was coming the whole way. It's chest to chest with A.J. Brown all the way on the route, looking at the football, reaches back with his left hand and bats it down.
Went to a 3-by-1, and they singled up A.J. Brown, and beautifully done by Charvarius Ward. It was DK Metcalf on Thanksgiving night, and now it's A.J. Brown, DK's teammate at Ole Miss, and he's able to knock it away. So they'll bring in Jake the Make. Jake Elliott, who, of course, hit the 59-yard field goal to force overtime against Buffalo. 26-yard attempt from the left hash mark. Rick Lovato will snap. The hold by the new punter, Braden Mann. And Jake Elliott, it's a battle of the two Jakes today, drives it through. He's 20 of 22 on field goals. So the Eagles do score first, but the 49ers do stiff it inside the low red zone. Philadelphia 3, 49ers nothing. 9:51 to go in the opening quarter. Now it's on to Brocky in Philadelphia. Brock Purdy and the Niners offense on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Hey, it's me, San Francisco All-Pro tight end George Kittle here. I may not have always been a pro athlete, but I have been decked in Levi's since I was just a little kiddo. Both my parents rocked Levi's when I was growing up, so I did too. We were always really active as a family, so our clothes needed to be comfortable and functional. And you know what? That's still true today, which is why I stay stocked up on all my favorite fits. Head over to Levi.com or your nearest Levi's store to find yours.
The Niners know that winning and teamwork go hand in hand. As the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health also knows the power of teamwork to help keep you healthy and fit. Dignity Health doctors and nurses are here to be a part of your team. No matter what the goal or challenge, we'll be here to tackle it together. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Have you heard? The Xfinity Mobile Black Friday sale is on now. Through December 5th, new customers can get a free line of unlimited intro mobile for 2 years with Xfinity Fast Internet. That's over $1,000 in savings. Plus, see how to get up to $800 off an eligible 5G phone. Visit Xfinity.com/Black Friday sale today. Restrictions apply. Actual internet speeds vary. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Reduced mobile speeds after 20 gigabytes of usage. Data thresholds may vary.
Bring your whole team for a win this season at California's Great America Winterfest. Watch in awe as the Bay Area's favorite coaster destination transforms into a winter wonderland, complete with ice skating, captivating live shows, and millions of sparkling lights. Open select nights from November 24th through December 31st, Winterfest offers timeless festive fun for friends, family, and teammates alike. Plus, enjoy unlimited visits this year and next when you buy a 2024 Gold Pass. Get yours today at cagreatamerica.com.
U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Well, the 49ers had allowed the Eagles to drive effectively on the opening drive. I tell you the scoring drive summary, 67 yards in 12 plays and 5:09. The big one, the third down to A.J. Brown. But then on third down, Charvarius Ward knocked the ball away. And that snapped a 12 straight trips inside the red zone with Philadelphia scoring a touchdown. That was the longest active streak in the NFL. So a win by Charvarius Ward and the defense in the low red zone. And Philadelphia It's only 3 on the field goal by Jake Elliott. It is Deebo Samuel back to return the kickoff. 5 yards deep, 10, 15, 20, 25 off the pile. And Deebo out near the 30-yard line.
He was determined to bring that one out. You said it, 5 or 6 yards deep in the paint. He says, forget it. I'm getting north and south.
He is doing it for Ray McLeod, who was out with a rib injury. So Ronnie Bell not going to return kicks. That's only the 4th time Deebo Samuel has returned a kickoff in the NFL. The previous 3, 75 yards along of 33. And that one was about 33 yards from the 5 yards deep out to the 27-yard line. Nice return by Deebo, who's going to hear it all day today here from South Philly. 1st and 10, Niners down 3-0. They empty the backfield. McCaffrey goes left. Purdy, shotgun, throws middle. Ball got tipped. Right in the middle of their D-line. The ball got batted away by Jordan Davis, one of the many Georgia Bulldogs they have on their D-line.
And he is massive. 6'6", 341 pounds. He is doubled by Brendel and Feliciano at left guard, Aaron Banks, and he's able to just get right in the throwing lane and put his hand up. Interesting, 49ers starting an empty again right here.
Go again, Purdy the lone offensive backfield mate. McCaffrey lines up left. Now he motions an orbit motion out right, but it's still empty. Purdy back, will pump, and then he's got to get sacked back inside the 27-yard line. He pumped it out there. He had McCaffrey right flat. Looked like Hassan Reddick. That man again got Purdy on the second snap of the game. You got to block him, and it will be Colton McKivitz, so we'll get him, Tim, along with tight end help, but it was strictly one-on-one there.
Yeah, and I don't think Purdy could see. Once he tried to pump it out to McCaffrey, he saw Byard in position to make a play on it and basically just tucked the ball and went down inside. Reddick was able to get it.
Hassan Reddick now 9.5 sacks on the year. 3rd down and 12. Again, empty backfield. McCaffrey outright. Low snap from Brendel. They twist the front. Purdy's throw will sail into the sideline of the Niners, and they go 3 and out. A rough way to open the game, and interestingly, Kyle Shanahan of the 49ers start the game with 3 offensive snaps with no running back next to Purdy.
No, and Josh Sweat that time, and there was a lot of guys rushing. Sweat was able to come up inside and get in the face of Purdy just as he unloaded it and overthrew it on an out route out to McCaffrey.
Now they have to punt after a 3 and out. Mitch Wisnowski will stand back on the Niner 11-yard line, getting the long snap from Tabor Pepper. Britton Covey, one of the best in football. He averages 14.75 a punt return back on the Philly 25. Wisnowski's punt is short. A fair catch called by Covey right away with Sam Womack, the gunner, able to get all over him. It's a 50-yard punt by Mitch. Wasn't so short after all, and no return. So Philadelphia goes down the field, 12 plays, 67 yards. A.J. Brown a problem. Mooney Man holds him out in the low red zone. They do get a field goal, but the Niners go 3 and out the first time they have the ball. It's down in South Philly. 8:49 to play in the opening quarter. Eagles 3, 49ers nothing on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Where do game-changing ideas get their start? At Intel, it starts with crowd intelligence technology, so fans spend less time getting to the game and more time enjoying it. And strengthening the possibilities of 5G, so content is delivered like never before. And revolutionizing AI to maximize the potential of athlete performance. Passionate teamwork and exceptional engineering make game-changing solutions a reality, so everybody wins. It starts with Intel.
From the opening kickoff to the final whistle, the 49ers don't just come to play, they play to win. And after the game, it's your time to play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from Northern California's premier casino resort with amazing restaurants, award-winning golf course, and as always, world-class gaming. This is where winners play. Cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of our San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
When you wake up well-rested on a great mattress, everything becomes clear.
My life coach has a terrible life.
Things you missed when you were tired finally reveal themselves.
My passport is in the pocket of the duffel bag I took to Mexico.
It's the Black Friday sale at Mattress Firm. Get a king bed for a queen price and save up to $700 on Sealy. Plus, get a free adjustable base with select mattresses. And if you see a better price, we'll match it. The right mattress matters. We'll find yours. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
We paid how much for those lessons?
Shh. She's doing great.
Oh yeah, totally.
Can you pass me a Pepsi Zero Sugar? Great job, honey! Oh, look at that. That's not the end.
No way. Now it's time for the encore.
You know what? You're right. 5 times? Not enough times.
For everyone who traded in rock concerts for their kids' recitals, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar. That's what I like.
Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for the justice you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
49ers football continues on the home of the faithful, KNBR, the sports leader.
49er D-line was out there for a dozen plays on the first drive, so Chris Kasarik is going to bring in some of the Bravos. Randy Gregory is in at one end. Javon Kinlaw is inside. Philadelphia will start on their 25-yard line. There's a drop snap from center by Hurts, a low snap from Kelsey, rolls out to his right and throws the ball away again. Kelsey with Kinlaw right over him, Tim, snapped that ball low, and Jalen Hurts fumbled it, picked it up, and then rolled out of the pocket.
Boy, and there is nobody in the vicinity. I mean, there's nobody within 20 yards of where that ball landed. Nobody.
Jalen Hurts is off to a 3-for-8 start to open the game. The big one was the A.J. Brown catch and run on the third down slant, and there was some sloppy tackling. The Niners did not tackle on the first defensive series of the game. Second down 10. Hurts now goes empty, and they put DeAndre Swift, the running back, out wide left. The difference with him and Miles Sanders, he catches the ball. Devontae Smith goes inside against Ambry Thomas left. Here's Hurts back, now rushed out of there by Randy Gregory. Runs away from him, gets out left, he will run. 30, and he's close to a first down, out across the 30 and up to around the 35-yard line. That's what he does.
He is a tough sack. Randy Gregory, I mean, Jalen Hurts can just sense it. And Randy Gregory is able to get past Juergens, and Jalen Hurts just steps to the right, gets away from him, and then just takes off out of the pocket to the left and gets 8 or 9 yards.
7 yards. They marked him out there on the 33-yard line, so it's third down and 3. But keep in mind, they have gone forward 17 times on fourth down, although they did not down in the low red zone there. So it is 3rd and 3. They were 2 for 3 on third down in the first drive of the game. Hurts goes into the shotgun, and now he looks over to the sideline. A timeout is called by Nick Sirianni.
Philadelphia, their first of the half. Be a 30-second timeout.
Nick Sirianni off to a brilliant start as the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. He took over for Doug Peterson's team in 2020. That team won 4 games. 4. Yeah. And then they won 9-8 his first year here. Went to the playoffs against Tampa. Last year, 14-3, the best record in the NFC, all the way to the Super Bowl, Tim. And they have the best record in the NFL right now at 10-1. He does not call the offensive plays. Obviously, Shane Steichen was the coordinator last year. Now he's the head coach in Indianapolis. Brian Johnson has taken over. But really impressive the way he managed the entire game. Yeah,
he's really the perfect head coach for this Philadelphia franchise in terms of and despite winning all the games and being 10-1, they to me seem like they've got an underdog mentality all the time, and it starts with him and how he gets after it and very animated on the sideline.
Well, the odds makers installed them as the underdog this week. The Niners were a 3-point favorite to fight, despite the fact they're 10-1 and the Niners are 8-3. Gainwell goes in motion out left. Ray Greenlaw picks him up. Are they matching up with a man here on third down and 3? Here's Hurts with an empty set. Again, a slant to A.J. Brown. Just runs right by Charvarius Ward, and he's got a first down to the 49er territory. The last slant went for 38 yards. This one goes for 17. He is a powerful slant runner, and there's no inside help at all.
Well, it's a man across the board, and they run an out route from the slot with Julio Jones, and that ball is out so quick. The ball location, he never has to break stride. That is hard to stop.
1st and 10 Eagles right at their Eagle logo in midfield. Hurts steps away from the pass rush, and Gregory again throws, caught by Devontae Smith on the outcut for a gain of 10 yards.
It's these extended plays if he doesn't see it on his first read, he's looking to escape, steps up and out of the pocket. Randy Gregory too deep on his rush, and Devontae Smith out there on Ambry Thomas just runs back at him and gives him a big target to set up this 2nd and short.
Yeah, he got 9 on the play. Devontae on the outcut. Stylistically and physically, they're so different. A.J. Brown weighs 226 pounds. Devontae Smith weighs 170. But together, they're the best duo they've had here since Mike Quick and Harold Carmichael. Now they do give him a first down, 1st and 10, and the handoff there straight ahead off the left side. It was a first down to Devontae Smith. They run Boston Scott, but they used DeAndre Swift more than they used him in Detroit. What a great trade by Howie Roseman. Miles Sanders left in free agency to Carolina, and they made a trade to get DeAndre Swift, and he's still on his rookie contract.
Yeah, and
he makes $2 million a year.
Right, and has been great for this offense. He is a perfect fit in terms of what he does, and it's really allowed them to throw a lot more to the running backs this year in the passing game.
Philadelphia already has 103 yards of offense. The Niners on the 3 and out are -2. Swift going to go in motion out left and come back. He takes a jet pass coming forward, turns the corner right. Nice play by the Niners to squeeze that down fast, led by Nick Bosa, Dre Greenlaw.
Really good job by Bosa because there was so much space around him. Lane Johnson is blocking Bosa the whole way. He's trying to play from the outside in, makes the right move, disengages to the inside just as Swift cut back inside, and he starts the party, and Greenlaw finished it. Here we go, another third down.
It is 3rd down and 6th on the 7th play of this drive. Philadelphia had the ball for 12 plays the first time they had the ball. Swift went in motion out wide left and turned back and took a jet pass. So Nick Sirianni and Brian Johnson, their offensive coordinator, really creative to open the game. Gainwell goes in long motion on this 3rd down. Here's a blitz, and Hurts gets it away. It's caught for a first down right at the yard to gain to Devontae Smith. The 49ers sent pressure there and blew up Jalen Hurts. He got the ball out just in time to pick up another 3rd down.
Yeah, and very accurate. Chase Young is unblocked. And Ambry Thomas playing soft and off coverage on Devontae Smith. Ambry's got to understand, I know you don't want to get beat deep by the Grim Reaper, but you get in a back pedal on a 3rd and 6 and you know you got a free runner coming, that was too easy.
Did the Niners blitz or did nobody block Chase Young?
They blitzed him. No, they squeezed down on Fred Warner.
Is that where Warner came in the middle, or they left Chase Young wide open there to go in and hit him, and then he just delivered the ball on time. 1st and 10, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts looks left, now right, throws wide. What a catch! Devontae Smith against Deommodore Lenoir.
What a throw.
What a throw on the outcut there. There was no margin for error. Lenoir undercut the route. Looked like he was going to intercept the ball. The ball went just past Demo into the hands of the Slim Reaper. He gains 10 more.
You cannot throw it any better. That is 6 inches out in front of the layout hand of Deommodore Lenoir.
Devontae Smith is off to a start.
He is a tough cover. He's been hot the last 3 games.
These 2 wide receivers are the problem right now. And frankly, Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf got shut down on Thanksgiving night. These 2 guys are winning them the game. 9th play of the drive. They're inside the Toyota red zone. Here's Hurts back, looks right, throws, caught by A.J. Brown. They're just going back and forth to A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. Devontae 3 catches, 27 yards. A.J. Brown had those 2 slants, Tim, for 55 yards, 38 to open the game. This one more of a sit-down route, picks up 5 yards, but now they're aware how the 49ers are going to line, and then Mooney Ward is going to follow A.J. Brown around, and they are picking the 49er coverage apart. 2nd down and 6 coming up on the 14-yard line. The Eagles stalled out in the red zone, Tim. It's only 3-0.
Press man, and now it's Ambry Thomas on A.J. Brown.
They ride the mesh point to Hurts, to DeAndre Swift. He wants him to go in a scramble drill to the back of the end zone. A.J. Brown. Hurts fell down. He got sacked. Kinlaw will get the sack. He was pointing to A.J. Brown to go to the back pylon on the scramble drill, and Brown never went. And then Hurts, as he was looking, just fell down. That's a 16-yard sack for Kinlaw.
And Ambry Thomas just was smothering A.J. Brown. Just smothering him. Good job in terms of the in cut on Deommodore Lenoir. There was nobody open. Maybe Swift at the end, and Jalen Hurts just slipped and fell down and just fell on his back. And
he's playing with a bad left knee.
That'll be the easiest sack Javon Kinlaw ever got, and he hasn't had a lot of them.
He's had a bad left knee since the game they lost against the Jets. He's re-aggravated it several times against Miami, against Kansas City last week, against Buffalo. This is a 3rd down and long. Will throw it short to Gainwell, and the Niners will rally up. Good tackle by Ambry Thomas, and they'll bring in Jake Elliott to try about a 40-yard field goal. As again, the 49ers hold inside the low red zone, but it was Ambry Thomas one-on-one there with A.J. Brown. No flag on the play, grabbed him around the waist subtly, but Hurts was pointing to A.J. Brown to go into the corner, and he never could get off of Ambry.
No, and he certainly didn't see Jalen Hurts point because he almost just kind of stopped. towards the end of the play. Never headed to the corner.
Another short field goal coming up for Jake Elliott. It'll be about a 40-yarder. A flag is down on the play. There was movement on the line as Jake Elliott drive through his second field goal. What's the penalty for? As that was a 4th down and 13. If the Niners are offsides, Philadelphia will decline that and keep the 3 points. Here's Alex Kemp, our referee.
Defense. The penalties decline. Field goal's good. Foul's on number 5. Timeout.
It's on Randy Gregory. So Philadelphia's had 2 lengthy 12-play drives, but they stalled inside the red zone after both. They are dominating this opening quarter, but they lead only 6-0 with 2:01 to play in the opening quarter from Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. We're back right after these messages.
Grab 21st Amendment Brewery's latest release, Hell or High Mango. This seasonal release is a light and refreshing wheat beer, fruity and sweet, brewed with real mangoes and brimming with tropical floral notes. You'll feel transported to an oasis during the orange and red leaves of fall. Don't know where to find it? Go to 21stamendment.com and check out our Find Some feature and search for 21st Amendment's Hell or High Mango. 21st Amendment. Celebrate the right to be original.
Has the pandemic changed your perspective on life? Do the words honor, courage, commitment, leadership, and teamwork mean something to you? If so, you should join our team and work with me, Deputy Eric Hoberson, at the Contra Costa County Office of the Sheriff. We are a diverse agency that offers many different opportunities to impact the community. If you believe you have what it takes, apply today at cocosheriff.org.
There's a Honda for every holiday adventure. Whether it's traveling to the holiday family dinner in an efficient Accord hybrid, or heading to a hike to burn it off in a powerful CR-V hybrid. Find your new Honda during Happy Honda Days. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.9% APR on a 2024 Accord Hybrid and a 2024 CR-V Hybrid.
Brought to you by your Northern California Honda dealers at NorCalHondaDealers.com.
See dealer for financing details.
Winterfest at California's Great America has all the lights and festivities you need to make your whole team happy. Open select nights November 24th through December 31st. Get tickets at cagreatamerica.com.
Whether you long to visit the legendary surf towns of Oahu, the beautiful beaches of Maui, the luscious nature of Kauai, or the majestic volcanoes found on the Big Island, we'll get you there with Aloha. Fly non-stop to Maui or Oahu from San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, or Sacramento and experience Hawaii from the moment you step on board. Visit HawaiianAirlines.com to book your getaway now.
Here we go, baby. Niners on 3. 1, 2, 3. Now back to Niners football on the Sports Leader.
So we got a scoring drive summary. Like the first drive, a dozen plays. First time 67 yards. This one 53 yards away in 6:05. Jake Elliott has made a 39-yard field goal after his 26-yarder. So twice Philadelphia has driven effectively but stalled inside the low red zone. Here's Jake Elliott with the kickoff, and this time Deebo Samuel, Tim, will take a touchback, and the Niners will start on the 25-yard line.
Big-time red zone defense by the 49ers. Philadelphia, and it's not all the brotherly shove or the whatever you want to call it.
Push.
I just call it the shove. I think you can't stop it, but they're 5th in the league coming into this game in red zone play. I mean, they have been a very good
They had scored 12 in a row trips inside the red zone touchdowns coming in, the highest in the NFL. They're 0 for 2 today. See if the 49ers run the ball here. They had 3 empty sets to open and went 3 and out. Now, Purdy's in the gun, McCaffrey to one side and Deebo to the other. McCaffrey motions out. They give it to Deebo coming wide right. And the young linebacker making the start today is first in the NFL. Christian Ellis comes shooting in there for a 4-yard tackle for loss.
Well, he saw it the whole way. Nobody blocked him. There was nobody. It looked like Colton McKivitz was trying to get out on the perimeter. No, just ran right by Christian Ellis. That is a mix-up in aiming points and who you're blocking. And the second-year college free agent out of Idaho ran the alley as good as you can do for a big TFL.
He had one of those right away against Buffalo last week, then got picked on. He's making his first ever start because Zach Cunningham is out with a hamstring injury. So it's 2nd down, 14. Purdy back. Reddick got around the edge, throws to Kittle, and the ball got intercepted or hit the ground. Almost intercepted by Nicholas Morrow.
Boy, was Reddick turning and burning on the corner. His speed rush is real. And Kittle blocks him for a second, was trying to give McKivitz time to get back there, and then leaked out in front. But it forced Brock Purdy to step up and rush everything. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
49ers starting offensive lineup brought to you by Levi, celebrating 150 years of the 501 gene, the greatest story ever worn. Colton McKivitz starting at right tackle. And now it is Spencer Burford in at right guard for Feliciano. Brenda with a head bob at center. Banks and Williams on the left side. They bust through again. Reddick chasing Purdy. Throws the ball away down the right sideline. It was Fletcher Cox that got in Purdy's face and flushed him out. And then Hassan Reddick chased him out. They only have 31 sacks on the year, but their defensive line still wins fast. They dominate. Right now, they're dominating the game.
Yeah, and Fletcher Cox, he started the party by being able to get inside and split Burford and Colton McKivitz. That forces Brock Purdy out of the pocket, and you're not going to have a lot of time when Hassan Reddick is coming on secondary contain, got out there in front of Brock.
49ers lost 3 yards on their first drive. They lose 3 yards on their second drive. They're being outgained 120 to -6. Covey does not call for a fair catch. He got buried by Sam Womack, who's become a really good gunner. Nice punt by Wisnowski, 48 yards and high up in the air, and Womack buried Britton Covey. But the 49ers down 6-0 inside the red zone has been effective, but they are being dominated here. 1 minute to play in the opening quarter from the link in Philly. All Eagles up 6-0 on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Toyota's Black Friday sales event is happening right now. Shop legendary trucks or dynamic SUVs and finish out the year behind the wheel of a new Toyota. Hurry in and get low 3.99% APR on the legendary 2023 Tacoma, or up to $1,000 cash back when you finance with Toyota on the powerful 2024 Tundra. Act fast. Toyota's Black Friday sales event ends soon. Toyota, let's go places. Offer available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit ends 12/5/23.
Chevron with Techron has unbeatable engine cleaning power, and it gives you unbeatable mileage for all kinds of unbeatable destinations, like time in the sun at the beach, or time in the sun riding roller coasters, or a day in the sun hiking mountains. Well, probably just one mountain would be enough for a day, but hiking a mountain is still an unbeatable choice for how to spend time. Download the Chevron app now to get unbeatable mileage at locations near you.
It's Game On Perks time at Safeway. Shop participating items to earn Game On Perks points, then redeem for select 49ers swag or for a chance to win free groceries for a year. Click on the Safeway app or sign up at Safeway.com/GameOn to begin playing. Shop participating products and earn Game On Perks points today. Safeway, official sponsor of the 49ers. No purchase necessary, must be 18 years or older, ends 12/26/23. Restrictions apply. Visit Safeway.com/GameOn for full terms and conditions.
Combine tasty Little Caesars pizza with NFL football, and what do you get? Game day! Little Caesars, a proud pizza partner of the San Francisco 49ers, invites you to order your favorite Little Caesars pizza or try something new. On game day, Little Caesars is always convenient. From carryout to delivery to pizza portal pickup, just call or text a few good friends and celebrate with delicious Little Caesars pizza and the San Francisco 49ers game of the week. Pizza, pizza.
U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Alongside Tim Ryan, Greg Papa back in Philly where the Eagles are dominating. They have 120 yards of offense, the Niners -6. They've run 24 plays to the Niners 6, yet they stalled twice in the red zone, just 6-0. Flip 90 coming to the right, and DeAndre Swift is tripped up there by Tashawn Gibson. Nice play by the 49er defense as we pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
We are all faithful. Let's go! On KNBR and KNBR FM.
San Francisco!
Really good play by T. Gipp, and no gain on that play. Sniffed it out the whole way, shot his gun, made a tackle right at the line of scrimmage.
Second down, 10 Eagles. They go to a 3-by-1. They single up Devontae Smith right. It's a bubble coming left to A.J. Brown. Good block there by Zacchaeus. Well played by the 49ers, though, and it was Jair Brown, the rookie from nearby Happy Valley at Penn State, making the tackle. They were trying to set that out of bubble to A.J. Brown with the receivers and tight ends to block out in space, and Jair held that to a 4-yard gain.
Well, that's how team defense is supposed to work. Fred Warner is out there, forces it back inside, and Jair was able with a square-up hit to knock him backwards.
First quarter is over. The Eagles will face a 3rd down and 6 when we start the second quarter. Our 49ers-Eagles game from Philly is presented to you by Xfinity. 6-0 Eagles. We're back with the second quarter right after these messages.
Can you believe it? The holiday season begins. At Putnam Chevy in Burlingame, our 2023 models must go. Show up to the party in a new 2023 Blazer, 2023 Equinox, Traverse, or Bolt. In the market for a truck? Check out special red tag pricing on the 2024 Chevy Silverado 1500. Shop before you buy at PutnamChevy.com today. Together, we drive.
Morning poker tournaments are back at Bay 101 Casino. Play 5 days a week, Sunday through Thursday mornings. Tournament registration starts at 8:15 a.m. Cards are in the air at 9:15 a.m. And the tournament buy-in is just $200. Put your poker skills to the test. Get all the details at Bay101.com. Bring your poker face to Bay 101 Casino off North 1st Street and Highway 101 in San Jose. Silicon Valley's place to play. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When it comes to your business, protect what matters most with Bay Alarm. We offer commercial security and fire alarm services, including easy access control, AI-enhanced video cameras, and highly trained security specialists. We'll work with you to design the right security system and send our expert technicians to install it. Worry less about your people and your property with Bay Alarm, because we got you. To learn more, visit bayalarm.com. Again, that's bayalarm.com.
You're probably wondering why me, Hall of Famer Jerry Rice, is at Nick the Greek. Did you know that rice, yes I said rice, is considered a Greek family staple? That's not why I'm here. The 3 cousins who founded Nick the Greek have combined the freshest, healthiest Greek flavors into my very own Jerry Rice bowl. So get in here, become a fan. To learn more, go to nickthegreek.com.
It's Game On Perks time at Safeway. Shop and redeem for select 49er swag. Click on the Safeway app or sign up at Safeway.com/GameOn for full terms and conditions.
49ers football continues on the home of the faithful, KNBR, the sports leader.
Second quarter starts with the Eagles facing a 3rd down and 6. You know how good they are on 4th down, but they're the 3rd best converting team on 3rd down at 47.3%. They are 4 for 6 on 3rd down today. They go into an empty set. Hurts now Gainwell the back will motion late, and they go 3 by 1. It's Devontae Smith out wide left. He's the one against Ambry Thomas. They put A.J. Brown. He false started.
Sure did.
From the right slot. He was the number 2 receiver, and number 11 just false started.
Offense number 1, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Now it's number 11. What was it?
He got it half right.
It wasn't
number
the quarterback,
11.
was it?
It was number 11.
Yeah, it was number 11, A.J. Brown, who earlier in the game when he caught that 1 3rd down got lit up by Fred Warner, Tim. He was being seen by the Eagle medical staff over on their sideline. Got to keep an eye on A.J. Brown, who did come into the game with a bit of a thigh injury. He's not been as productive the last couple of games, but he has been today.
Ambry Thomas on him with help behind him.
They line him up out wide left. So it's 3rd down and 11 for Jalen Hurts with Gainwell to his side right. Bosa good rush on Lane Johnson. Hurts gets out of it, going to scramble out to his left. Gets a block from Calcaterra, goes out of bounds well short of the 1st down and too far to go forward on 4th down. 49ers. He gained only 4 yards, Tim. It's 4th and 7.
And they needed that. They absolutely needed that. They're going to get a benefit, obviously, from the false start to make it longer down in distance. And Hurts takes off. When he takes off up the middle, north and south, he is typically going to run it. There was just too many yards to gain and too many defenders in front of him.
With Ray McLeod down with a rib injury today, Deebo Samuel returning kickoffs, but it is Ronnie Bell, only his 2nd punt return ever in the NFL. He had just an 8-yarder in Jacksonville back on November the 12th. They have a new punter in Braden Mann, former Jet, going to push Ronnie Bell far to his left. He'll catch it on the sideline, and then he gets buried right away. And getting down there first was the linebacker Patrick Johnson. 54-yard punt by Braden Mann. They were not good on teams last year. It cost them the Super Bowl, frankly. And then the punting was not good. They had Aaron Sippos. They had some injuries, and they got Braden Mann, former New York Jet out of Texas A&M, and he blasted that punt. 54 yards and no return, and Patrick Butler with a nice bit of coverage. Michael Clay, who was with the 49ers, Tim, is their special teams coordinator. So the Niners will begin backed up on their 15-yard line here.
Had a nice conversation with Michael before the game.
I saw you.
And he does a really good job. He is very energetic in working with these guys.
49ers need something on this third possession. They've had a pair of 3-and-outs, -3 yards on the first series, -3 on the second. They've only run the ball one time, and that was to Deebo Samuel, -4. The leading rusher in the NFL, Christian McCaffrey's not run the ball yet.
They got to hit the edge out here on Nolan Smith, who's lined up to the right of the 49ers offense.
He's a rookie out of Georgia. Toss coming this way. Nolan turns it back inside, and right there to make the tackle is another rookie in Sidney Brown. They are young, the Eagles. That's a loss of 1 yard to Christian McCaffrey, as it was the edge center Nolan Smith out of Georgia pushing it back inside to Sidney Brown, who plays all over their defense. Safety, nickelback out of Illinois, a round 3 pick. He was able to shove that back for a
strong side linebacker that time and diagnosed it early, shot his gun and went and got it. 49ers long again, another long down and distance
Minus
situation.
7 yards of offense, T-Rock. So many negative plays to open the game. They got to find their poise. They're down only 6-0. McCaffrey goes in motion left. Deebo right. Deebo now orbit motion. Flag is down.
Burford.
The 49ers false start. And it's on Spencer Burford at right guard, number 74.
They may want to think about...
Offense number 74.
They may want to think about getting John Feliciano
He
out.
started the game, but Burford went in for the second series, T-Rock, and now to begin the third. Yeah, he pulled out early, no doubt about it.
There is no question. And already backed up, already in a long down and distance situation. That is a killer.
The Eagles' front is all that. Their defense may be 29th in the NFL against the pass, but if you can't hit your back foot, you can't pass the ball against Gang Green. Second down, 16 on the 9-yard line. They're going wide 9. Purdy throws out right, caught by Brandon Ayuk. 20, drops his shoulder and pushes out close to a first down. He gained about 12 yards on that play. That'll set up a 3rd down and 4. Nicely done by Ayuk.
Wow, just a great adjustment by him and recognizing that off coverage and just running the out route. And Brock does hit that back foot that time, right on time. Good throw. Here we go now as it sets up this 3rd and 3.
49ers have not picked up a first down yet. They're down only 6-0. They're all rising as one here at Lincoln Financial Field, South Philadelphia. Eagles are generational. They love this team. They're showing pressure in the A-gap. Morrow and Ellis, the 2 linebackers, they both bail. They rush 4. Purdy getting out to his left, will throw, caught, close to a first down. Kittle, did he get it?
He got it.
Against Kevin Byard, he's got the first down across the 25-yard line. First down Niners.
Good job.
First down of the game.
Good job by Brock, because Fletcher Cox is coming around on a twist game, and Brock feels it. He's able to peel out to the left and sees Kittle just over there waiting and puts the ball on his chest.
So Purdy, who begins the game slowly, hits a couple in a row. He was 0 for 4 to open the game. The one to Ayuk, setting up the 3rd down and manageable. Look for Kevin Byard, the former Titan, a man match Kittle a lot today. 1st and 10. Purdy in the gun. Juszczyk lines up next to him. Deebo in orbit motion. McCaffrey, a slot receiver, throw out to Ayuk, a juggling catch. And then he gets hit down and dropped there by Darius Slay.
I like this. I like the quick game. Just let Brock Purdy get it out in under 2 seconds. If they're going to play soft coverage, that is pitch and catch, and in effect, you're wearing down the pass rush.
Ayuk looks over to the 49ers sideline. He will stay in the game after a second catch. Let's see if Darius Slay Jr. follows Ayuk around. When they play man, they let Bradbury to stay on his side, but I think Slay will follow, and now he does go over to match Ayuk on the other side. Big play Slay, the former Lion. 2nd down 1. Kittle goes in motion, lines up next to Trent Williams. Now Juszczyk goes in motion left, toss to McCaffrey, cuts back into a wall. Brandon Graham, the old guard here in Philly's played more Eagle games than anybody. And the new guy, Jalen Carter and Milton Williams, were all sitting there. That's a loss of a yard.
Yeah, another negative play. Jalen Carter is hard to move in there. And there was 3 Philadelphia Eagles sitting there waiting. You said Milton Williams, Brandon Graham. Jalen Carter started it. sitting waiting for McCaffrey. Now we go 3rd and 1 again.
Let's see how the 49ers handle this. Will they let Purdy plunge? No, they're going to put him in a shotgun with McCaffrey to his right, bunch formation, right tight bunch. Ayuk with Jennings and Kittle behind. Deebo singled up left against Bradbury. He's going to drop to throw on 3rd and 1. Middle catch, Deebo. First down, 49ers. And he takes it all the way to the Niner 47-yard line.
And that was a horse collar tackle. Should have been called.
On Morrow. 12-yard catch and run. That time it was Deebo going up against the guy he called trash last year in a crossing route, but it was a zone. The Eagles dropped him, and Nick Morrow, the middle linebacker, grabbed the back of his jersey.
There definitely should be yards attached to that, because there's no doubt he grabbed him by the collar in the back and pulled him down.
Deebo comes off the field, 7th play of the drive. Hassan Reddick got away with a blatant horse collar outside of the pocket last week against Josh Allen inside the low red zone. Niners are on the move, trying to tie the game and take the lead. Alert, alert, alert. Can play. Toss to McCaffrey coming left, led by Juszczyk. Good run by McCaffrey. And he's got yardage out close to a 49er first down.
Tremendous kick-out block by Kyle Juszczyk. That got it started. 19 toss, downhill. Josh Sweat is coming up the field, and Juszczyk just absolutely kicked him out. Down blocks on the inside from Trent Williams. Nice hole for McCaffrey.
Yeah, Brock changed that play at the line somehow. Now he's on the wristband of the call from Kyle Shanahan. After a pair of 3-and-outs to open the game and -6 yards, the 49ers are moving effectively here. 9 minutes to go in the half. Philadelphia in a pair of Jake Elliott field goals lead 6-0. 1st and 10 Niners on the Eagle 42-yard line. Going in long motion is Kittle. Purdy out of the shotgun, straight drop, checks it down to Kittle, a screen. A lot of room to run, 30, 20, 15, all the way to the Eagle 9-yard line goes George Kittle. They completely dropped the lonesome end. The tight end who came in motion across the field left to right, circled out right. They didn't guard him at all, and he ran for 32 yards.
A really clever play by Kyle Shanahan, because Kittle's coming across the formation. He sets up to block Hassan Reddick and blocks him just for a tick, and then releases out to the flat. All the zone coverage had dropped off by then, and Kittle totally uncovered. Huge yards after the catch.
Version of the Y release where he just blocks for a beat, but he came across the entire formation to do it. 49ers inside the Toyota red zone, and we have a stoppage of play now. Timeout called by Kyle Shanahan as the 49ers are inside the Toyota red zone for the first time all day on their 3rd drive, finally generating some offense. First down and goal from the 10-yard line. 49ers need this game desperately. They're 8-3. The Eagles are 10-1. Niners win to go to 9-3 and drop Philly to 10-2. They would have the tiebreaker. Philadelphia's got some tough games coming up at Dallas next week, at Seattle the week after that. But if the Niners lose, do the math. You're 3 back of them with 5 to play. Plus, you would also fall behind Dallas and Detroit. Our NFL scoreboard sponsored by Happy Honda Days going on now at your NorCal Honda dealers. Dallas won on Thursday night in a wild shootout. They were able to beat Seattle. And then Detroit jumped on New Orleans 21-0 today. Had to hold on and win. Derek Carr got knocked out of that game, but the Lions win 33-28. The Cowboy game was 41-35. They're both 9-3. The Niners need to get to 9-3 and get that 2 seed with a chance at 1. Purdy out of the gun. Purdy is stumbled out of there and a hit by Reddick. Will run out left, but not. It breaks a tackle. Purdy 5. He's banged to the bounce by Blankenship. He got off the tackle of Bradley Roby. Purdy won't go down.
Purdy likes to get dirty, and he is jacked up. He gets flushed out by Reddick. Again, good rush on McKivitz. Purdy takes off up the field. He sees Bradley Roby coming at him, and Bradley Roby just drips off of that lower body from Brock Purdy, who pushes this thing inside the 5-yard line.
A little Jalen Hurts-like as Brock Purdy scrambles for 6.
That's why I call him Baby Bosa from the waist down.
He is thick. 10th play of the drive. 2nd and goal, 4-yard line. Niners look to tie the game. Purdy under center now. McCaffrey the lone back. Deebo goes in long motion right. Stretch. It's a boot. Reddick in his face. Low throw. Incomplete. Number 7 is all over the field today. Hassan Reddick, who is from Philly, a Camden native over in Jersey, went to Temple, began his career in Arizona, a year in Carolina, but he's turned into a superstar coming home to Philly.
Yeah, and he's just not going to take the bait on those bootlegs, playing that outside linebacker position, and forces Brock Purdy to unload it early, and it was low. Kittle got his fingers on it, but would have been a tough catch. He was open on Christian Ellis.
3rd and goal, Niners. They were 0 for 2 on 3rd down to open the game. The first 2 drives, obviously, a pair of 3. Now it's 2 for 2 on this one. Would they go forward on 4th down? Empty set, 3 right, 2 left. Purdy back. Purdy throws too high for George Kittle in the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Matched up with Bradley Roby. Will Kyle Shanahan go for it on 4th and goal?
Boy, it looked like Bradley Roby was all over Kittle.
Defense number 94 was lined up in the neutral zone. Half the distance from the goal line, 3rd down.
It's still 3rd down. Josh Sweat lined up off sides. So it is not 4th and goal, 4-yard line. They get 3rd down over again on the Philadelphia 2-yard line. He didn't jump. He lined up off sides. What a break for the Niners. Was he in the neutral zone with his hands and helmet? His hands were back to maybe his helmet.
Definitely his helmet.
So now you could run it, and you could run it twice. Coming into the game, Philadelphia's gone for it 17 times on 4th down. The Niners only 4. You match 4th down with them. Bunch right, Ayuk, Jennings, Deebo. Deebo goes in motion left, return motion behind, and no play action, a roll by Purdy. Purdy get a pump throw for the end zone, caught by Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown! San Francisco! Ayuk is on fire!
Boy, he lays out for this one. Brock Purdy takes as long as he needs to take. And Ayuk gets by
Did he catch it?
Blankenship. And
Did
we're
he
looking
catch
at the
it?
replay right now as Purdy unloads it. Ball goes down.
It bobbled.
That's going to be an incomplete pass.
He had it as he dove to the ground in the back of the end zone. Looked like he lost possession to the ground. It looks like he lost
He had
it.
both hands under it. This is going to be an interesting call because the ball can move if both hands are underneath it.
So this will go not too far away from South Philly to New York, and Walt Anderson, our senior vice president of officials, if they do overturn this, would Kyle Shanahan go forward on 4th and goal, 2-yard line? Right now the Niners have tied the game at 6, but this one may come back on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Electricity is more than a source of energy. At its best, electricity is a rush, a thrill, a feeling. From hybrids to plug-in hybrids to our first all-electric, the Lexus RZ, this is a new take on electric. One that puts what you need, what makes you feel confident, inspired, excited, above all else. After all, if it doesn't spark something in you, is it really electric? Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Football season just isn't the same without the roaring, passionate fans. That's why Clorox is partnering with the San Francisco 49ers to help them on their mission to deliver an industry-leading standard of cleanliness, so you can get back to the game with confidence. Go to Clorox.com to learn more about how Clorox is helping you have a safer return to the game. When it counts, trust Clorox.
For the very best in Northern California high school sports, join Robert Bronstein and Aubrey Tolliver for 49ers Cal High Sports, presented by U.S. Bank, and our new show in Sacramento, 49ers Sac High Sports. All the excitement and energy of high school sports shown back-to-back every Sunday night starting at 6 on NBC Sports California. You'll see the very best from our student athletes as they compete on the fields and courts all around Northern California. Plus, we bring you compelling stories of athletes overcoming adversity to compete. Join us in supporting these amazing local teams. Sunday nights during the school year.
Safeway Drive Up and Go and home delivery are available at most California locations. Shop online at Safeway.com and we'll bring the groceries to your car or deliver to your home. Take advantage of great savings using the Safeway For You app to save on your order. And right now, save $20 off your first online order when you spend $75 or more with promo code SAVE20. Shop Safeway.com and start saving today. Limitation and restrictions apply. Visit Safeway.com for details.
Get almost anything for game day delivered with Uber Eats, the official on-demand delivery partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Order now. See app for details.
Here we go, baby. Niners on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Now back to Niners football on the Sports Leader.
The field stands. Touchdown.
Didn't sound great, but the news is great. Touchdown! Yes, Walt Anderson. The hand, as you said, Tim, you nailed it, remained under the football, so Brandon Ayuk got the touchdown. Our official review is brought to you by NBC Sports Bay Area, the home of the authentic 49ers fans. So we'll be Jake Moody trying to give the 49ers the lead. It's a battle of the two Jakes. Jake Elliott made 2 field goals for them as the 49ers stiffened inside the low red zone. And Jake Moody, the rookie, trying to give the 49ers the lead. He does with the extra point. He has made every single extra point throughout his rookie year. Somehow, some way, Tim, on that third drive, it all flipped. The 49ers have the lead at 7-6. Pretty amazing after the game started with them outgaining the Niners 120 yards to -6.
How about the way that drive started?
85 yards.
How about the way that drive started? It's another negative play on the toss play, then a false start. They're backed up against their own end zone. 3rd and 3 they eventually get to, and George Kittle, big spot route. Purdy extends the play, finds him, able to drop it in. Then a couple of nice plays in the fast pass to Ayuk. Then Deebo on the crosser, and then the big play on the drive was Kittle in protection and then leaking out to the flat, completely uncovered. And I loved the touchdown pass from Purdy because he was very patient, had 2 options out there. Brandon Ayuk finally, late in the play, ran by Reed Blankenship, the safety, who does struggle in coverage, and Brock Purdy was able to lay it out in front of him.
Purdy was 0 for 4 to open the game. He was 6 for 7 on that drive. Our Toyota scoring drive summary, 11 plays, 85 yards, and 701. It's a 2-yard touchdown pass to Brandon Ayuk on 3rd down after Josh Sweat lined up off sides. Here's the kickoff by Moody, and Boston Scott will take a touchback. The Philadelphia Eagles are the one team that are embracing the new fair catch on kickoff rules. They've only returned 5 kickoffs all year, as they are content to let Jalen Hurts and this offense start on the 25-yard line, where they will now, with 7:10 to play in the first half. 49ers take the lead at 7-6. Here comes Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Jalen 11 of 16 to open the game for 120 yards, 4 catches, 63 yards to A.J. Brown. Devontae Smith, 3 catches for 27 yards. Hurts going to ride the mesh point, Swift the block on Bosa to double him. Hurts has eternity, steps up in the pocket, runs into his own guy, Jurgens, and now gets sacked. Back on the 16-yard line, he held the ball for eternity. And finally, Eric Armstead and others get there with a sack.
Armstead was not letting him go. He was just not going to let him go once Hurts decided he was going to try to escape. Good coverage down the field, nowhere to go with the ball. There's a lot of free players out there, only 3 guys out in the route. And once Armstead got his hands on him, he's able to slip away a little bit. Then Kinlaw's there to clean it up along with Nick Bosa.
Jalen Hurts, from snap to release of the ball, holds it for 3.15 seconds, by far the longest in the NFL. That one was like double. And the Niners get him on the ground, a 9-yard sack. Hurts back on 2nd and 19, setting up a screen. The Niners are all over it. Fred Warner was, and he just grounds the ball.
Fred Warner absolutely killed that, sniffed it out, and went and got it. And there was nowhere for Hurts to go with the ball. As you said, he throws it in the grass.
He's setting up the screen out left, and the Niners were all over that thanks to the film study of one Fred Warner. So that'll bring up now a 3rd down and 19 for Philadelphia, trying to force a 3-and-out for the first time today and get the Eagles defense back on the field. The Eagles dominated the first quarter. The Niners are dominating the second quarter. Now they go empty. Hurts into a shotgun. And they put Gainwell the back inside of A.J. Brown out wide right. Mooney man has him. They have 3 left. Screen. Devontae Smith coming left, gets a block, and he runs, breaks a tackle, and runs for a first down. He broke a couple of tackles there on that bubble screen to cross the 35 and pick up a 3rd and 19. First down for Philly. A gain of 21 for the Slim Reaper.
The Slim Reaper is 170 pounds and runs through 2 tackles from the 49ers safeties. They crunch on him at the same time, Tashawn Gibson and Jair Brown, and they almost knock each other off. What a play by him.
Those 2 wide receivers right now are a problem. Here's right of the mesh point. Hurts back to throw. Throws out left. Catch made by the back. Gainwell gets whipped down by Dre Greenlaw violently in the Eagles sideline. But he did not take him out of bounds on the tackle. He hit him in the field of play, then whipped him out. A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, stylistically, Tim, just different bodies. A.J.'s a power forward at 226 pounds. Devontae Smith, who won the Heisman at Alabama, weighs 170 pounds. One's a great route runner, all the back shoulder, jump ball stuff. A.J. Brown runs great routes with the slants, but right now they are dominating the game.
And he's a great route runner and has a lot of juice. I think Deshaun Gibson knocked Jair Brown off of that tackle.
Now they put A.J. Brown out wide left, watched by Mooney. Devontae Smith is out wide right. 2nd down 9. Hurts a long line. Time going to throw a deep shot down the field. Broken up by Ambry Thomas, and no flag on the play. That time they went to Quez Watkins, who was faster than both Brown and Devontae. He runs a 4.35 just back, and he ran a vertical. The crowd sees the replay, but no flag on Ambry Thomas.
Well, Ambry Thomas has got footwork, and he certainly has catch-up speed, and he uses both of it on this play. There was some contact, but Ambry's got his head turned and is playing the football, and that is just hand-to-hand combat. That was perfect from Ambry Thomas.
Meanwhile, Lane Johnson just whipped Nick Bosa to the ground on the pass set there. What a battle. Philadelphia 5 for 8 on 3rd down, face a 3rd down and 9. Hurts out of the shotgun. Johnson blocks Bosa. Hurts backpedals, runs away from Armstead out to his left. Gets his shoulders squared, throws to the sideline of the bounds. Just did not have enough room to find Devontae Smith on the sideline. But again, he has a long time to pass the ball. What a block there by Lane Johnson, the right tackle against Nick Bosa.
Well, these tackles are good. I mean, they're really good. It was actually a pretty good job that time by Randy Gregory on Mailata. He got the flush started, and then Hargrave and Armstead got back there. Yeah, Bosa's got to get it figured out. This has not been his game so far.
Tristan Wirfs had a good one against him with Tampa at left tackle, but Lane Johnson, one of the best right tackles in football. 49ers going for a block in the middle. Man, Nick gets it away. Good high punt. Ronnie Bell lets it bounce, and it'll take a Niner bounce. It landed at around the 6-yard line, and then it bounces back out across the 10-yard line. Still a good punt there. 52 yards by Braden Mann, the former New York Jet round 5 pick and now a first-year Eagle. So the Niners will take the ball backed up a bit, but they have the lead. They'll come from their 10-yard line when we come back. 4:37 to play in the second quarter from Philly. 49ers 7, Eagles 6. This is the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
What's up, faithful? It's 49ers insider Matt Miyoko, and we've got you covered all season long on NBC Sports Bay Area. Follow along with 49ers pre- and post-game live every game day, 1 hour before and following the action with Carlos Ramirez, Dante Widner, and Rod Brooks. And of course, check out the 49ers Talk podcast, hosted by yours truly, alongside Jennifer Lee Chan, Carlos, and tons of special guests throughout the season. Authentic moments live here, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
Are you ready for the next power outage? SunPower is the solar panel provider of choice for the San Francisco 49ers and homeowners everywhere. SunPower can help you power your home with clean solar energy and store what's left for a rainy day. Go to sunpower.com/football to find out how you can make your home the neighborhood MVP, where the lights shine bright, the game plays on, and the energy bills drop. See how much you can save with Solar Plus storage from SunPower at sunpower.com/football. Get started today.
Cutwater celebrates those who work smarter, not harder, and know that enjoying a bar-quality cocktail is as easy as cracking open a can. Made in San Diego with our real award-winning spirits, Cutwater canned cocktails are ready to enjoy and ready when you are. All you gotta do is choose your cocktail, like our lime margarita, tiki rum mai tai, vodka mule, or mango margarita. Cheers to a life well lived. Please enjoy responsibly.
Cutwater cocktails are ready to enjoy and ready when you are. 49ers fans, when it's time to get to the game for live NFL action, Ticketmaster's got your seat. As the official ticket marketplace of the NFL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of seats so you never miss a minute of the action this season. And rest assured, if your plans change, it's easy to securely sell your seats on Ticketmaster. Score tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/49ERS. Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for the justice you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
What a battle here in South Philly, and the great Sylvester Stallone is here. Rocky Balboa, Joe Frazier, Looks like we're in the middle of a 4-round battle. We're in quarter 2. Deebo goes in orbit motion, long snap to Purdy's right hand. He plucks it. He dumps it off to Deebo. A block there from Juszczyk. Deebo up the sideline, gets tackled from behind by Hassan Reddick, but a good gain out near the 20-yard line.
Really well timed because Kyle Juszczyk is out there leading the way, and he just ends up blocking and getting a good kick-out block on James Bradbury. Deebo in space, forget it. He turns on the Jets, and Reddick is able to push him out of bounds from behind.
9-yard pickup to Deebo Samuel. The snap from center from Jake Brendel was a bit wide to the right to Brock Purdy. Brock started 0 for 4. Now he's 7 for 12 for 80 yards. The touchdown to Ayuk. They put him in a pistol with McCaffrey behind. Charlie Warner goes in motion. Handoff to McCaffrey. Breaks a tackle and runs for a first down. Out across the 25 up to around the 26. Milton Williams, young defensive tackle from Louisiana Tech, who missed last week's game with a concussion, figures to play more, Tim. They need his fresh legs, and McCaffrey ran right through his tackle.
Well, and he is fast now. He's only, well, I'd say only, he's 287 pounds, smaller than the other guys, but he's got the juice. He ran 4.67 when he came out, so he can certainly get after it. Good block by Kittle on Nick Morrow, the linebacker at the second level for McCaffrey.
11-yard run for McCaffrey. Neither team has established a running game at all. Christian 4 carries, 18 yards so far. Purdy throws. Kittle wide open over the middle. 40, going to sledgehammer, blocking sled the tackler there, Kevin Byard, and push him all the way to midfield and make it a gain of 24 more for Kittle.
Yeah, in the eye, he's got Christian Ellis, the young linebacker out of Idaho, and Kittle runs an in cut, really a crosser right behind him. Good protection for Brock Purdy, delivers the mail right on the money for George, who spins around and gets yards after the catch. They need to finish this drive with points. As we always say, double up these Philadelphia Eagles. 49ers get the football to start the third quarter.
Kittle 18 yards there after a 32-yarder earlier, has 3 catches for 60 yards. Juszczyk goes in motion, kick-out block on Josh Sweat, and a good run by McCaffrey running to Nicholas Morrow, runs right through him. And look at the block by Brandon Ayuk against Reed Blankenship, able to push him back. The Niners beginning to bully the bully here on Broad Street.
And Trent Williams and George Kittle are just pounding that edge, opening it up for Brock Purdy.
49ers back up on the ball, 2nd and 1 on Philly's 40-yard line.
Philly in that bare front, 5 up front, but all 3 guys covered inside.
49ers do not have to snap the ball before the 2-minute warning. 2:06, 2:05, play clock at 12. Juszczyk goes in motion. They're going to hold it all the way down to the 2-minute warning, which hits right here.
This is a 2-minute warning.
It is brought to you by Xfinity. Take the fastest internet to the house with Xfinity, a proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Niners down 6-0 after 1 quarter, being outgained 120 yards to -6, but they have dominated this second quarter. They have a 7-6 lead. They get the ball to start the second half, and they want more. 2nd and 1 on Philly's 40 when we come back right after these messages.
There's a Honda for every holiday adventure. Whether it's dropping off presents in a sporty Civic or picking up a few for yourself in a fun-to-drive HRV. Find your new Honda during Happy Honda Days. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.9% APR on a 2024 Honda Civic and 2024 HRV.
Brought to you by your Northern California Honda dealers at NorCalHondaDealers.com.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
Experience the unbeatable performance, quality, and craftsmanship of a Decor kitchen. Decor is dedicated to excellence in design, performance, and connectivity, enabling exceptional experiences and inspiration at every touch. Come into Freedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill to discover the full line of Decor appliances and save up to 20% with a qualifying purchase with their 5, 10, 20 promotion. Visit Freedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill and start saving on your Decor kitchen today.
This is Chris Dolan.
And I'm Vanessa Deniston, senior attorney from the Dolan Law Firm. Chris, what's with all these out-of-town personal injury firms coming into the Bay Area with these catchy jingles and funny names?
Unlike the Dolan Law Firm, most of these firms are from out of state or in L.A.
The Dolan Law Firm is headquartered right here in San Francisco, going on 30 years.
We live here, we work here, we win here. The Dolan Law Firm, we're the best lawyers we hope you'll never need. DolanLawFirm.com.
El Camino Health. Nationally recognized for excellence in medical care. Locally trusted for caring about you. El Camino Health has been a part of your community for more than half a century, delivering healthy outcomes that exceed national standards. So so you can stay healthy and continue to exceed your highest expectations. El Camino Health. Accept nothing less.
U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Coming out of the 2-minute warning, 49ers on the Philadelphia 40-yard line. It's going to be a Purdy plunge. Big quarterback sneak. He may not squat 600 pounds. Yeah, but whatever it is, they call it the tush push, the brotherly shove. We like the Purdy plunge off the left side, T-Rock. Yep. They moved their front on that play.
Well, 2nd and 1, and it's a 4-man front, and there was a little motion, and the defensive line shifted, and as soon as they did, it opened it up inside for Brock Purdy. Clever.
49ers have outgained Philadelphia in this quarter, 107 yards to 37. Here's Purdy out of the shotgun, 1st and 10. Time, looks left, throws, open Ayuk. He's got the first down. And he's inside the Philadelphia 25-yard line against Darius. Big play, Slay.
Boy, what a strong catch by Ayuk, because they are bringing pressure on Brock Purdy. They brought an extra guy. That is a long throw from one side of the field to the other. Ayuk drives back for it just as Slay's hitting him, and he hangs on to it.
14-yard gain to Brandon Ayuk. 49ers want to take this clock all the way down. 1 minute to go in the half. Purdy going to throw for the end zone. He missed Jennings.
He
actually threw on the 10-yard line to Juwan and just missed him on the in cut there.
He had him in front of Roby and inside of Nick Morrow, the linebacker, and just put it a little too far out in front of Juwan Jennings.
Bradley Roby, the veteran, is their new nickelback. They've gone through 5 different nickelbacks with the injury to Avonte Maddox in week number 2, former Bronco, Texan, and Saint. And Jennings beat him there. But it wasn't 3rd down, so 3rd and Juwan couldn't come through. 8th play of the drive. 2nd down, 10 Niners. 7-6 they lead, trying to score before half. McCaffrey to the right. Now Jennings goes in long motion right. Here's Purdy back, throws out left to Ayuk. Flag down. Philly may have jumped off sides. Darius Slay will push Ayuk out of bounds. They got a jump on the left side of their line, or the right side of their line, over the left tackle, Trent Williams.
I think it was Sweat over there on Trent Williams.
He is so fast off the ball. They're looking over to Kyle.
Offside, defense number 94.
Second time.
Penalty, 2nd down.
Josh Sweat has been offsides. Remember, he was offsides in the 3rd and goal on the 4-yard line, which put the ball on the 2 and allowed him to go for it against 3rd and 4th before Ayuk's touchdown.
Yeah, that was the absolute killer. And
this one,
he rolls. He doesn't even get in the stance. He's coming out of a 2-point stand-up, and he just that just tells you how good Trent Williams is. Josh Sweat runs 4.54, and he's trying to get the early jump on Trent Williams, the beast at left tackle.
So now it's 2nd and 5. Niners inside the Toyota red zone of the Philly 19-yard line. Deebo to the side. They check it down to Deebo, right flat. Deebo turns the corner. Deebo inside. 1st and goal to go on the Philly 4-yard line. Goes Deebo Samuel, a gain of 15 yards.
I love that play because McCaffrey is going to end up being the lead blocker out there with Juwan Jennings. The timing of the play was beautiful. McCaffrey playing slot, Deebo playing tailback, and they just lead the way, and then Deebo does the rest, pushing through 3 Philadelphia Eagle defenders inside the 5-yard line.
Interestingly, it is Nick Sirianni that calls the timeout. He wants the ball back here before halftime. Niners looking to extend the lead. They lead 7-6. They'll have a 1st and goal on the 4-yard line when we come back to Philly with 45 seconds to go in the half on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Toyota's Black Friday sales event is happening right now. Shop legendary trucks or dynamic SUVs and finish out the year behind the wheel of a new Toyota. Hurry in and get low 3.99% APR on the legendary 2023 Tacoma, or up to $1,000 cash back when you finance with Toyota on the powerful 2024 Tundra. Act fast. Toyota's Black Friday sales event ends soon. Toyota, let's go places. Offer available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit ends 12/5/23.
Traveling to an away game to watch the 49ers win big? Get ready to celebrate. Celebrated a little too much? Time to sleep in. Slept in and gonna miss that flight home? Time to change your flight without paying change fees thanks to United. So when will you worry about getting back? Tomorrow. Maybe?
United, proud to fly the San Francisco 49ers. Does not include basic economy unless a United waiver applies. Exceptions apply for certain international flights.
File data is at the center of the human experience. As the world goes digital, it's vital that storing, managing, and creating data at massive scale is radically simple. Meet Cumulo, the file data management platform that's changing the way the world stores its unstructured data. Whether you're advancing research on-prem or taking it to the cloud to transform video into entertainment, you'll have what you need to succeed no matter the environment at a price that's right. Learn more about Cumulo and try it for free today at Cumulo.com. That's Cumulo.com.
From world championships to last-minute comebacks, the San Francisco 49ers have a rich history full of defining moments. That's why Levi's is the official denim partner of the Red and Gold. We've been there since the start for every touchdown, every first down, and every defensive stand. So join us in celebrating 150 years of our legendary Levi's 501 jean, the greatest story ever worn. Start your own 501 story in-store or online at Levi.com. And go Niners!
It's Game On Perks time at Safeway. Shop and redeem for select 49er swag. Click on the Safeway app or sign up at Safeway.com/GameOn for full terms and conditions.
49ers football continues on the home of the faithful, KNBR, the sports leader.
And a lot of the faithful are here in Philadelphia today. 49ers first and goal on the Philly 4-yard line here. Purdy under center. Lone back McCaffrey. Bunch formation left. Ayuk, Deebo, and Jennings. Hand off to McCaffrey. And he powers down to the 2-yard line, but he stopped there. Jalen Carter, the rookie out of Georgia, the 9th overall pick.
Timeout. Philadelphia.
Nick Sirianni wants the ball back. This will be a second and goal from the 3-yard line with 40 seconds to go in the half. Interesting. NFL scoreboard sponsored by Bay Alarm. Worry less about your people and your property with Bay Alarm and BayAlarm.com. Rams, who are 5-6, right behind Seattle, who's 6-6, very much in the playoff hunt. Lead Cleveland, who are starting Joe Flacco at quarterback today at SoFi. 4.5 to go in the half there. Rams 10, round 7.
They're a different team with Kyron Williams out there at running back. No doubt, the Rams. He came back from injury, and they've been winning. Detroit won today. Dallas won on Thursday over Seattle. Seattle 6-6. The Lions and Cowboys are 9-3. Niners are trying to get to 9-3. Second and goal, 2-yard line. Ayuk goes in long motion right. McCaffrey, the lone back. Purdy under center. Handoff coming left. Touchdown! CMC! Huge hole for McCaffrey behind Trent Williams and Aaron Banks. Trent Williams gets a great kick-out block. Aaron Banks is able to tangle up with the defensive tackle, and Jake Brendel at the second level blocking the linebacker. CMC detonates for another touchdown. Another rushing touchdown for Christian McCaffrey, his 12th of the year. He has already established a 49er single-season franchise record for rushing touchdowns. And overall, he's got 17 on the year. Here's the extra point for Jake Moody to give the 49ers a 14-6 lead at halftime, and he's able to drive that through. And the 49ers, with 38 seconds to go in the half, lead by 8, 14-6. But Nick Sirianni took his last 2 timeouts of the half there. Very interestingly, I wonder if he knows the stat that Kyle Shanahan taught us a couple of weeks ago, Tim. The team that just possesses the ball going into halftime wins at the highest percentage rate of any stat in football outside of the plus-minus stat. That's crazy. So even though the Niners just scored, they're going to get the ball back with 38 seconds, and they got some receivers that can go deep and a quarterback that can throw it. We'll see how they handle these last 38 seconds. Yeah, they got no timeouts left. As you said, he had to use both of them. Look, these guys, this game's coming down to the end with the way Philadelphia plays. They'll have 2 quarters and 38 seconds to do their magic. They are never out of it. But I will say this, old Brocky has settled in. He has. After an 0-for-4 start, Brock Purdy is fighting back against Apollo Creed here. He is now 9-for-15 off the ropes at 118 yards passing. There's Jake Moody with the kickoff. Philadelphia will likely take a touchback with Boston Scott giving himself up, so the Eagles will start on their 25-yard line following a 90-yard drive by the Niners. Our Toyota scoring drive summary, 10 plays, 90 yards, and 359. That earlier drive was an 85-yard drive, so the 49ers have completely dominated this second quarter against the Philadelphia Eagles, outgaining them 173 yards to 18. And usually those long drives will end with a mistake somewhere along the way. Not so far in this game. Philadelphia is going to throw it. Hurts is in the shotgun. Bull rush by Bosa. Ball got tipped up into the air and incomplete.
almost intercepted. Who hit that? The Gravedigger? Javon Hargrave or maybe Chase Young got in the middle of the front as Jalen Hurts had that ball deflected out of his hand way up into the air, but the Niners could not pick that off.
Yeah, it was. I believe it was Javon Hargrave who was sitting right in the middle, and a lot of times the defensive linemen that are getting doubled that don't get the push have the better opportunity. Good vision by him, seeing that ball come out, got his hand up and batted it.
Devontae Smith goes wide left. They put Quez Watkins, who runs a 4.35 in the slot, and A.J. Brown outside. It's a handoff, though, to Gainwell. Coming left at a cutback middle. Great tackle by Nick Bosa from the backside. Philly's out of timeouts now, so they got to rush up there. They don't want to punt the ball again. It's 3rd down and 7. So they may possess the ball to end the first half, but what are they going to do with it truly? And the Niners will get a full possession to start the second half. Fred Warner's waving at them, saying, let's go in. Tails never fails. He called tails. The Niners got the ball. Philly drove right down the field twice, T-Rock.
But tackles.
The red zone defense held Philly out, and they only led 6-0 after one quarter. So in the first quarter, Philadelphia outgained the 49ers 124 yards to -6, but they only scored the 2 field goals. In the second quarter, the Niners outgained Philadelphia 173 yards, and whatever you want to tack on here at the end, but they had 18 going into the last drive, and were able to drive twice. Long drives, 85 yards and 90 yards. The difference is the Niners inside the red zone scored 2 touchdowns. Philadelphia did not score one.
And the ball distribution certainly has been much better for the 49ers. Pick your poison. Who do you want to cover? They are using all the weapons, and all the guys really have made big plays for the 49ers. For Philadelphia on those first 2 drives, it was A.J. Brown and it was Devontae Smith. Both had big plays. A couple of them, and more times than not, 49ers were in position to make a play, but missed tackles were the problem early in the game.
49ers could not get the running game going early. Brock Purdy was 0 for 4. Purdy came alive on that third drive, wound up 9 of 15 for 118 yards, and McCaffrey got going with a late touchdown. He had a run of 11 yards, 7 carries for 32 yards. And the 49ers, if they want the 1 seed at 8-3 and Philly at 10-1, they've got to win this game today. They have the lead at halftime at 14-6, and again, they get the ball to start the second half. John Lund will have today's United Airlines halftime report when we come back on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Do more together this holiday in a new Chevy. Take on more adventure in the strong and capable Chevy Silverado. More confidence in the Chevy Equinox, winner of the J.D. Power Award for initial quality among compact SUVs 2 years running. And more value in the all-new Chevy Trax with an available 11-inch diagonal touchscreen. Bring the holidays together in a new Chevy. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. For J.D. Power 2023 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
This is Vanessa Deniston, senior attorney at the Dolan Law Firm.
The Dolan Law Firm handles a diverse line of cases from personal injury to employment law.
We're proud to say the Dolan Law Firm is just as diverse in our attorneys and staff. The Dolan Law Firm consistently achieves outstanding results with over $1 billion in verdicts and settlements.
The Dolan Law Firm, the best, most diverse personal injury and employment law firm we hope you'll never need.
Contact us at dolanlawfirm.com.
Here we go, baby. Niners on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Now back to Niners football on the Sports Leader. This is the United Airlines 49ers halftime report. Sponsored by United Airlines, the official airline of the San Francisco 49ers. Now, here's John Lund.
Revenge Day at the Link as bird hunting season continues. It was the Seahawks last week. It is the Eagles this week. It'll be the Seahawks again next week. The 49ers lead it 14-6, and I'll finish up what Greg Pompa was just saying there. First half, of course, expertly called by Tim Ryan and Greg Pompa, and Greg was giving you the yards at the end of the half. It was a tale of 2 quarters. First quarter, the Philadelphia Eagles, 124 was their total yardage. The 49ers were -6. They had no first downs, the 49ers, no complete passes, but the Eagles didn't cash their opportunities in the 49ers red zone in, so they get a 26-yard and a 39-yard field goal. They lead 6-0 at the end of the first. 49ers second quarter yardage totals, 173 for the 49ers, 21 for the Eagles, so things completely flip, and the difference is the 49ers cash both of their red zone opportunities in, and they lead 14-6 with drives of 85 and 90 yards. So the Eagles on their opening drive, they go 67 yards in 12 plays over 5:09, led by an A.J. Brown 38-yard reception on the Eagles' first third down of the game, and the Eagles led 3-0 at the 9:51 mark of the first quarter. Eagles take a second possession after a 3-and-out for the 49ers. They go 53 yards in 12 plays over 6:48. They get lucky when Jalen Hurts slips deep in 49ers territory. It was covered by Javon Kinlaw. Still call that a sack, and the Eagles have to settle for that Jake Elliott 39-yard field goal. They lead 6-0 at the 2:01 mark of the first quarter. Second quarter starts the domination of the 49ers. Third drive after no first downs or completions in the first quarter. They roll down the field 85 yards and 11 plays over 7:01, led by a 32-yard George Kittle block and release catch and run to the Philly 10. 49ers get an extra opportunity on third down thanks to a Josh Sweat offsides call inside the Philly 5, and then this from Purdy to Ayuk.
The match fourth down with them. Bunch right, Ayuk, Jennings, Deebo. Deebo goes in motion left, return motion behind, and no play action, a roll by Purdy. Purdy get a pump throw for the end zone, caught by Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown! San Francisco! Ayuk is on fire!
They got the Ayuk is on fire fired up, and it's 7-6, 49ers 7-10 of the first quarter. Looked like Brandon might have been bobbling that ball a little bit, but they confirm it. Brock Purdy on the drive, 6 of 7, 71 yards, and that touchdown to Ayuk. Kittle had that 2 catches for 25 yards, including the big one, as I told you about as well. And then the 49ers get the ball back right before the half, and this is what they love to do because they got the ball to start the second half. They like to double up on things. 38 seconds left in the half. The 49ers go all the way down the field. CMC's 17th touchdown of the year. 10 plays, 90 yards over 3:59, and CMC finishes it off.
Second and goal, 2-yard line. Ayuk goes in long motion right. McCaffrey, the lone back. Purdy under center. Handoff coming left. Touchdown! CMC!
Huge hole for McCaffrey behind Trent Williams and Aaron Banks.
As Tim said, that's the way they like to go. They like to go left. Why not? Trent Williams is going to the Hall of Fame, and Aaron Banks is playing great. So there you go. After an 0-4 start for Brock Purdy, it's 9 of his last 12 throws. 38 seconds left in the half. It's 14-6 49ers. And again, yardage-wise, 173-21 in that second quarter. And that's where it is. The Philly goes 3 and out, and the 49ers get the ball to start the second half. 14-6 49ers lead in Philadelphia at the Link. We'll be back with more of today's United Airlines 49ers halftime report right after these messages.
Not all guarantees are created equal. That's what makes the Total Trust Guarantee from Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service so special. It gives you 20/20 vision into the work we do. And now, you can get $10 off any 17-point oil change. Go to SpeedyOil.com/save for details. Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, where you're in and out and back on the road with full service and total trust. Most vehicles, discount off regular price. See store for details. See website for details on the Total Trust Guarantee.
When it comes to your business, protect what matters most with Bay Alarm. We offer commercial security and fire alarm services, including easy access control, AI-enhanced video cameras, and highly trained security specialists. We'll work with you to design the right security system and send our expert technicians to install it. Worry less about your people and your property with Bay Alarm because we got you. To learn more, visit bayalarm.com. Again, that's bayalarm.com.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader. The United Airlines 49ers halftime report now continues. Sponsored by United Airlines, the official airline of the San Francisco 49ers. Now here's John Lund.
49ers lead at the Link in Philadelphia 14-6. Huge implications in this game before we get to the stats. If the 49ers can win this week, and maybe, I know you hate to hear this, but it maybe get some help from the Dallas Cowboys next week. They lost 28-23 earlier in Philadelphia, but the Cowboys have been playing great, especially at home. So next week, the Cowboys and the Eagles, they get a little help and they can hang on in this one. They could be the top seed in the NFC about 8 days from now. Let's go through your halftime stats. Those are sponsored by our good friends at SAP. As I told you, Brock Purdy started 0 for 4, but finishes 9 for 15, 118 yards. That touchdown to a diving Brandon Ayuk. That's a sparkling 107.1 rating for him. Christian McCaffrey didn't touch the ball in the first 2 drives. Maybe that's why they didn't score in the first 2, and they did in the last 2. 7 carries for 32 yards, and, of course, he does have a touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 2 carries for 10 yards. Brock Purdy, a nifty little scramble on the first touchdown drive for 6 yards. He had 2 rushes for 9 yards, both on scrambles. George Kittle was huge in the first half. 3 for 60. I told you about that 32-yarder on a release play. He actually hit Hassan Reddick, went out. Nobody covered him in the right. They were in his own defense, and he took it down the right sideline. Huge gain down to the Philly 10 to set up a touchdown. Brandon Ayuk had that touchdown. A couple other big ones as well. 4 for 36 and that 13-yard touchdown. They are on the same page. Deebo Samuel, a couple of quick hitters, and then he runs after the catch. 2 for 22 for Deebo as well. Jennings and Christian McCaffrey were targeted but did not have any catches. Dre Greenlaw leads everything defensively. 6 tackles for Dre Greenlaw to lead the way. A couple of sacks for Javon Kinlaw in the first half. One was kind of a lucky one, but the second one he shared with Eric Armstead. So, again, the defensive line getting after it after the first couple times. Interesting as you watch the second half, they've done what's kind of called a mush rush, where they keep Jalen Hurts in the pocket. He's had time in the pocket to throw, but the 49ers are obviously confident in their defensive backs, and that's what they've done in the first half, rather than just an all-out rush. And you might see some more sack numbers in the second half to maybe change that up. But they've concentrated on trying to keep him in the pocket, which is always a great idea. Jalen Hurts was 13 of 22 for 143. Again, all that damage done in the first quarter, and it just kind of give you a rundown of the running. They've struggled against, as every team does, against scrambling quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts in the first half only has 2 carries for 11 yards with a long of 7, so that's big. A.J. Brown's had a couple of big third down catches, including on the first drive that led to the field goal for 38 yards. He has 4 catches for 63 yards in that first half. As far as your Dignity Health injury report, sponsored by our good friends at Dignity Health, the official healthcare partner of the 49ers. No injuries to report from the 49ers side of things. Got to keep everything healthy, so we'll keep you up to date in the second half, but nothing significant in the first half from the 49ers, which is great news. And again, just a couple of things to look forward to in the second half of the 49ers. They do get the ball, and obviously Kyle Shanahan loves to double up the Eagles, so huge in the second half that the 49ers would get that going as well. A couple of first possessions. Again, Brock didn't complete a pass. Christian McCaffrey didn't have a touch, but then in the third and fourth possessions, again, they go right down the field for an 85-yard drive and a 90-yard drive, and that's where we find ourselves as the 49ers lead the Eagles at the Link 14-6 at the half. The second half action with Greg and Tim coming up right after these messages.
Bay Area football fans, I'm Tim Ryan, and I'm here to give you the Power Play by Ford. Look, we're well into the season, and we're starting to talk about playoffs. As many of you football fans know, this is when it matters most. This is when the playmakers show up, and this is when random numbers become household names. And right now, our San Francisco football team is looking to finish the season strong. But it's going to take more than attitude, toughness, and grit to make it to Vegas. Much like our team, this household name is loaded with legendary attitude, and most importantly, it's made with toughness. I'm talking about the Ford F-150. This gritty game changer can do it all as you shift gears from work, play, and tailgates on game day. Tooled with state-of-the-art tech, unbeatable performance, and pure power. So buckle up and make the ultimate power play this season with the Ford F-150. Only at your California Ford dealers. I'm Tim Ryan, and that's the Power Play by Ford.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Alongside Tim Ryan, Greg Papa back at Lincoln Financial Field, getting ready for the all-important second half. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
Number 8.
Let's put it together.
Hall of Famer Steve Young, Wednesdays at 5 on KNBR and KNBR FM, San Francisco.
Our copyrighted broadcast is owned by the San Francisco 49ers. All rights to the broadcast are reserved. Any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or the use of the broadcast without the express written permission of the San Francisco 49ers is prohibited. 49ers dominated the second quarter, Philly the first quarter. We kind of thought the Niners may lead at halftime. That's what these teams do. But these are the cockroaches, the Eagles of 2023, Tim. They are tough to beat when they come from behind. In the second half, they've had 5 come-from-behind wins, including the last 4 against Washington, Dallas, Kansas City, and Buffalo. They were down 10 a couple of different times. Here's Jake Elliott with a kickoff, and Deebo Samuel will take the touchback. He's returning kicks today for Ray. So the 49ers will come on their 25-yard line. The Niners, the last two offensive possessions, Tim, tremendous drives of 85 yards and 90 yards for touchdowns.
Well, and I'll say this. I think George Kittle flipped the game on that 3rd and 3. And the first third down conversion the 49ers were able to get after, starting with 2 3-and-outs. And it was just a spot route out to the left. Purdy extended the play a little bit, found Kittle, and that got the party started. Then the ball distribution and big plays started to cascade against the Eagles' D.
Now they start on the 25-yard line, moving from north to south, from our left to right. Here's the handoff to McCaffrey, gets wide, and McCaffrey has a good run out near the 30-yard line. He tried to go off left guard again. They're running behind Banks and Trent Williams, where Christian got the touchdown. He was able to bounce it outside to pick up 5 yards.
And another really nice block by George Kittle. He is such a force out on the edge. Whether he's getting kick-out blocks or he's blocking down, he is handling his guy. And the 49ers, a big part of the slow start, I think, was coming out and just throwing out of empty and trying to throw the football, and that rush was getting home. They've been pounding the rock downhill.
Out of the pistol, Purdy throws over the middle. The ball almost got intercepted by Blankenship. The safety drove on the route to Brandon Ayuk and got two hands on the ball there and broke it up, but could not take it away from Purdy.
Yeah, and probably should have been intercepted. Ayuk is just running a square in. The ball's out in front of him. It looked like he stopped his route a little bit, and he did get his hands on it as well, but Blankenship certainly had an opportunity. Good job by him driving on the football.
Huge third down. 49ers were 0 for 2 on third downs when they went 3 and out to open the game twice, then hit 3 in a row, so 3 for 5 in total. Purdy in the gun. They hop McCaffrey. He goes out wide left. Reddick an inside rush. Purdy throws. Caught by third and Jawan. First down, Jennings all the way to midfield. Opened up wide on the slant.
He destroyed Eli Hicks on that. The rookie is out there playing nickelback for Roby. They have mixed them up a little bit, playing off coverage, and he had no chance of covering chains on that in cut. Absolutely no chance.
Why is Roby off the field? Is he hurt? I mean, he was solidified.
They have mixed in Hicks 10 to 15 plays.
Eli Ricks, he's an undrafted rookie out of Idaho, Tim,
right.
But he's a guy teams go at. Roby has solidified that spot. Here's a 360 spin by Purdy, a throw out left to Kittle, a big hit by Blankenship, but Kittle holds the ball. Blankenship is tough. That guy, an undrafted player in 2022 at a Middle Tennessee State, where Byard was drafted by Tennessee. And he just whipped Kittle down around the hip, but George held the ball and gained 8 yards. So it is 2nd and 2, 49ers in the Philly 44-yard line. It looks like Darius Slay is following Ayuk around. The other corner, of course, James Bradbury. And they're playing in their base defense, so they don't have a nickel on the field right now because the Niners have 2 backs in, McCaffrey and Juszczyk. They give it to McCaffrey, runs into Fletcher Cox, does not get the first down. And also the young guy, Jordan Davis. They got the old guys, Cox and Graham. They got the young guys, Davis and Carter from Athens, Georgia. And the Georgia Bulldog, they got a front on this team that comes at you in waves.
Yeah, and they bring them in waves, and then they got all that juice on the outside with Hassan Reddick. I do think Jalen Carter, typically week 13, you expect these rookies to hit the rookie wall. He has knocked down the rookie wall.
He played 76 snaps last week in the overtime game against Buffalo. Big play, 3rd and 2 on the Philly 45. Jennings goes out wide. Picked up by Slay. Ayuk's inside. Roby's back in the game to play nickel. They hop McCaffrey out. Twist the front. Purdy throws out left. McCaffrey's got it. A wheel route down the sideline. They got him singled up there, and he took advantage of the coverage of Nicholas Morrow, the linebacker, on the out and out for 33 yards.
Well, this is the play that Buffalo, if you remember, missed in their game to Cook. And what a throw from Brock Purdy. McCaffrey, he's sitting in that wide shuffle split, and he's going to have that out and up wheel route. He's going to be open. Great timing throw from Purdy. Drops it right in the bucket. McCaffrey created about 6 yards of separation on Nick Morrow.
33-yard gain to McCaffrey. 1st and 10, 49ers in the Toyota red zone on the Philly 12-yard line. Ayuk goes in long motion left. It's Eli Mitchell now in, but it's an end around to Deebo Samuel coming right, turns the corner, and goes into the end zone. Touchdown! San Francisco!
What a play to catch a defense that's trying like heck to make a play. Misdirection, reverse. Reddick takes the bait the whole way. Deebo Samuel in open space, and then George Kittle absolutely clears it out for him, opens up 2 lanes, blocking 2 guys from about the 6-yard line or deeper, and pushes both of them into the end zone. Deebo Samuel untouched. House call.
The 2 guys, they have McCaffrey on the wheel route against Nicholas Morrow. He needs a playoff, so they run Deebo Samuel on the end around, coming from left to right on the flip. And he goes into the end zone for a touchdown. And the 49ers have scored now on 3 straight possessions, long drives of 85, 90, now 75 yards for a touchdown. And they have grabbed this game by the throat as Jake Moody makes the extra point. 49ers 21, the Philadelphia Eagles 6, with 11:41 to play. Third quarter from Philly on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zurada at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zurada fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free, no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
It's Game On Perks time at Safeway. Shop participating items to earn Game On Perks points, then redeem for select 49ers swag or for a chance to win free groceries for a year. Click on the Safeway app or sign up at Safeway.com/GameOn to begin playing. Shop participating products and earn Game On Perks points today. Safeway, official sponsor of the 49ers. No purchase necessary, must be 18 years or older, ends 12/26/23. Restrictions apply. Visit Safeway.com/GameOn for full terms and conditions.
Niners fans love to show up big for their team. And as the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health has the same winning attitude in mind. Our doctors and nurses are dedicated to helping you stay healthy and fit so you can do more of the things you love. Because doing the things you love is what matters most. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
The Black Friday sales event is on now at your local Toyota dealer. Head in now to shop a wide selection of hybrid and electrified vehicles. Hurry in and get an incredible 1.99% APR, plus $2,500 bonus cash when you finance with Toyota on the new fully electric BZ4X. Act fast. Toyota's Black Friday sales event ends soon. Toyota, let's go places. Offer available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit ends 12/5/23.
U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here we go, baby. Niners on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Now back to Niners football on the Sports Leader.
Kyle Shanahan at his ultimate best on back-to-back plays. The wheel route to Christian McCaffrey against Nicholas Morrow goes for 33. CMC needs a playoff. You run the Z end around, the Z reverse to Deebo coming the other way for a 12-yard touchdown. Boston Scott, he's going to run this out. Only their 6th kickoff return of the year. Breaks a tackle of Womack, runs into Oren Burks, and then gets pushed forward. And a good return by Boston Scott. The only return he's had all year
got a flag.
Was a 38-yarder. This one for now out across the 25 up to around the 27. But Alex Kemp's crew does have a flag on the play.
Sidney Brown lost his helmet out there somewhere.
He is a rookie member. Their secondary has played well this year. Rookie round 3 pick out of Illinois. What a drive by the 49ers as Alex Kemp
Personal
sorts it
foul,
out.
face mask, kicking team number 45. It's a 15-yard penalty, first down.
Not a good way to start here defensively. Demetrius Flanagan fouls, called for it. 49ers Toyota scoring drive summary after drives of 85 and 90 yards for a touchdown. In that second quarter, they opened the second half with a 7-play, 75-yard drive in 3:19. The out and up, the wheel to McCaffrey one-on-one against Nicholas Morrow was the play, and then Deebo scored. But these are the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts has a habit you may have heard of coming from behind to win games. He has done it 8 straight games when trailing double digits. Did it last week against Buffalo down 10. He's done it the last 4 games. They trailed at halftime and 5 times this year. Well, these are the Niners, and they're down 21-6. Hurts hands off. DeAndre Swift stays patient. The hole comes forward, and he picks up about 4 yards.
Good job defense. Just everybody staying home, letting him commit. Nothing to the left side. Has to cut back to the right on that little flex belly. And Bosa and the boys were waiting for him, just holding their gaps.
Philadelphia had 124 yards of offense. Their first 2 drives in that first quarter stalled out inside the red zone. Kick field goals on both. Only had 21 yards of offense in the second quarter. Against Buffalo, it takes one play, and this team can reignite. DeAndre Swift goes out wide right, and they have 3 receivers going left. Hurts back on second down, flushed out to his left, being chased by Hargrave, his former teammate. Throws the ball away once he got up against the sideline. Did Hargrave hit him too late?
No.
Burks?
No, it was Burks, Hargrave, and Clete Farrell, and I think they were all pulling off. Definitely no flag.
Without seeing a replay, it was right up against the Phillies sideline. As he threw it away, he did hit the white, and then Hargrave did push him, but no flag.
Well, these refs have been letting him play. We've seen examples of it on both sides in this game. 49ers, 2 penalties only so far in this game. Let's keep that rolling.
Well, a huge non-call by Alex Kemp's crew there. It is 3rd down and 7 for the Eagles now. Alex Kemp began in the NFL as a side judge in 2014, was elevated to referee in 2018. 3rd down and 7. Philly has not gone forward on 4th down all day. They haven't been close enough. Gainwell goes in motion out wide right now, comes next to Hurts in the gun, and they go 2 by 2. Devontae in the slot left inside of A.J. Brown. Hurts backpedals away from the rush, gets out left, wants to throw, does throw, caught. 1st down into 49er territory. It's A.J. Brown on the scramble drill to the 49er 44-yard line.
Well, it's like the one we saw in the first half with Devontae Smith just driving back at the football. It's good coverage initially, but they lose coverage out at right end, and Hurts is just going to see it right away. He gets outside and never panics outside the pocket. Just waits for these guys to uncover and throws a dart to A.J. Brown.
Gain of 13 yards to A.J. Brown, who goes in orbit motion behind to the right. The Eagles use a silent count even at the home. There's a pull and a throw.
They're going to get
a flag is down.
Yeah, they're going to get a pick. Offensive pass interference.
On Devontae Smith?
On Devontae Smith.
He popped the tight end Jack Stoll. They were in a slot formation left, and Devontae with a rubber, a pick, will be called for an offensive pass interference or a hold before the ball was in the air. As they try to get it to Stoll. Remember, they're playing without Dallas Goedert.
Offense number 6.
You were on it, Tim.
10-yard penalty, 1st down.
You know, one thing we saw early in the game is the Niners continued the coverage of Mooney Man Ward like he did against DK Metcalf in Seattle on Thanksgiving night against A.J. Brown, man matching him, following him. They've called that off now. He's no longer following him.
No, and we haven't seen those hard slants on the inside either since they've switched that up. He'll be on him right here as A.J. Brown shifts out, split wide to the right side of the Philadelphia offense.
And that's Ward's normal side. So now it's 1st and 20. Jalen Hurts, a straight drop. Going to throw out left, and it is caught. Devontae Smith is wide open. That's a big chunk back inside the Niner 40. He picks up 16 yards on 1st and 20. He is a beautiful route runner, the former Heisman winner from Alabama.
And Ambry Thomas just late to see that, and he can't get out as he's trying to think, and Devontae Smith's going to go deep. He is late coming out of his break. Devontae Smith, ultra smooth.
He's wide left against Ambry, and A.J. Brown wide right against Mooney. Man, Hurts throws. It is caught. Devontae Smith has a huge cushion inside the 30. Flag came in. A personal foul out of bounds.
And they're going to get Greg Greenlaw on this one.
Oh, pardon me, Greenlaw. Greenlaw came in late. Now the Eagles sideline is coming down. They got to make sure they separate these players. Right now, Dre Greenlaw will take a personal foul again.
Fred Warner's taking Dre Greenlaw away. He's got his arm around him and talking to him.
Nick Sirianni's hot. What does he want? Him ejected from the game?
He wants him out of the game. 57 better get thrown out. I just read.
Oh, he picked him up and threw him down. It wasn't that he hit him on the white. He picked him up, Tim, and threw him down.
Yeah, that's the old suplex.
And then he pushed it. Eagle, somebody on their sideline. He may get kicked out. Dre Greenlaw picked up Smith and whipped him to the ground. And then he got into it with the Eagles sideline. And he extended a hand there and touched one of their members of their sideline.
Well, that guy's... Oh, yeah, he
hit him in the face.
No, he had his finger out. He's pointing his finger at him. It's not a closed fist.
Did the officials see that, or they told that from Walt Anderson in New York?
Well, whoever it is working for the Eagles. He's pushing Dre Greenlaw away, has his hand in his chest. Dre reaches his finger out and points at the guy and definitely touches him in the face, and that guy goes right back at him.
With a left hand. Alex Kemp just gave the announcement. It's against Dre for a personal foul. He didn't turn his mic on. We couldn't hear him. I don't think Dre's been kicked out of the game.
Well, I hope not.
Well, that would be a huge loss. But the Eagles are reigniting, and this is what they do. So you got a personal foul tacked on. Devontae Smith is the guy right now you can't cover.
And Sirianni is just certainly lobbying to have Dre Greenlaw thrown out. I believe that was the head of security for the Philadelphia Eagles that Greenlaw put his finger in his face.
Yeah, it appears, though, he had a earpiece in the IFB in his ear to talk to other members of the security. Here's Alex Kemp.
After the play was over, personal foul on number 57 of San Francisco, who has also been disqualified.
Now Johnny Holland is on the field. Steve Wilkes, the 49ers defensive coordinator, trying to pull Dre Greenlaw away as he's getting hot. Over on the 49ers sideline, Dre Greenlaw has been ejected from the game.
And that is a killer. I mean, we all know what an impact player he is on this defense.
So, the personal foul will put the ball inside the Toyota red zone. Oren Burks will have to come in and play stack linebacker for the Niners, not only in the base, T-Rock, but also in the nickel. He's a good player, but he's not Dre Greenlaw. When we saw the Niners during their 3-game losing streak when Dre was out in Cleveland, they missed him.
There's no doubt they are a different defense at the second level without Dre Greenlaw out there hitting people in the kill zone. But that's the right call. I do believe that's the right call. We've seen him suplex guys before, but it was in the aftermath of getting it, and it appeared to be a punch, but I saw his finger out. But that is the head of security for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Last time the Niners were here, Trent Williams got disqualified when he picked up Kayvon Williams and threw him down. Dre's got to go back up into the locker room.
I don't think you have to leave the field anymore.
He's still over on the sideline, maybe for his. He wants to help his teammates. Leave your helmet on, though, here in Philadelphia. So still, their head of security is over with Sirianni. They got the guy ejected. What more do they want? A double personal foul, 15 more yards, half the distance on top of the original. This guy is doing all the talking and not the head coach. So it is 1st and 10, Eagles on the Niner 12. Meanwhile, there's 9 minutes and 19 seconds to play in the third quarter. This game is far from Kyle's hot. Kyle Shanahan is talking to the official over on the Niners sideline about why he was ejected, Dre Greenlaw.
Well, there's no doubt the head of security had his hand in the chest of Dre Greenlaw.
Does he have to leave the sideline?
Backwards.
He's walking. Maybe they're asking.
He should get ejected also.
He is being asked to leave, but he's not a player. Dom DeSandro is their head of security here in Philly. He is going back inside.
And who knows what he said to Dre Greenlaw as he was pushing him backwards.
He's going to be the most popular guy in Philly this week, without a doubt. There goes Dom. They're going to take that trade-off. Great linebacker for a head of security does not play. Meanwhile, Tim, Devontae Smith is an issue right now. Can you roll coverage his way?
Well,
you're playing so loose
they're
over
playing
him.
Off coverage. They're not giving Ambry Thomas help in those situations. That's why he's playing off. You might want to play some man under with some deep safety help behind him, as he's doing right here, pressing him as they're getting ready to start playing again.
And he goes out wide left. T. Gipp is over on that side. They have 3 receivers to the right. Hurts in the shotgun with Swift to his side. Quarterback draw, and he comes out the left side. The Niners are all over, led by Nick Bosa. That's the play they ran with a walk-off touchdown run against Buffalo. He takes the snap and then goes out left behind their great left side of the line, and the Niners were all over it.
All right, what a great play by Bosa, who lined up at right end that time on Mailata and saw that with his eyes the whole way. Gets around the big left tackle and gets a nice hit on Jalen Hurts.
Greenlaw did run back into the 49er locker room. Their head of security and Greenlaw, the Niner linebacker, both off the field. We have a stoppage of play now. And the Niners called timeout.
Somebody called a timeout. I couldn't hear the mic.
The Niners called timeout. They got to figure out a plan. When we thought it was going to be A.J. Brown, Fred Warner's gone over to the Niners sideline. Is he all right? Fred Warner on that last play.
This has got to be just like a quick administrative timeout because neither team has been charged a timeout, official timeout by the official.
Fred's off the field. His red cleat came off, so the Niners at stack linebacker playing Oren Burks and Demetrius Flanagan fouls. Meanwhile, it's 2nd and 11 on the 13. They send Swift in motion, but he lines up to the left of Hurts in the gun. They are 3-by-1 with A.J. Brown, the 1, on the left side, and Devontae Smith, number 2, in the slot right. Here's Jalen Hurts back, looking left, going to throw for the end zone for A.J. Brown. Well covered by Charvarius Ward, who did go over to that side on the 3-by-1 formation to pick him up. Nice coverage there.
It's so hard to get a back shoulder throw on Charvarius Ward because he's going to get chest to chest with you. He's going to hand fight, and he's going to turn and find the football with his eyes. You couldn't do it any better.
This is coming down to these Niner corners. Ward, Thomas, Lenore in the slot against these two receivers. Now Devontae lines up as number 3, the most inside guy right. And A.J. Brown is out wide left, and Charvarius Ward has moved sides to pick him up. 3rd down at 11, Philly on the Niner 13. Hurts throws, caught. A.J. Brown takes it down to the goal line with a first down. Ran that slant again from the outside position, left him. The one route Charvarius is having a hard time covering is that hard A.J. Brown slant.
Well, you're playing off coverage, and it's just a quick little stop route, a spot-up route. Jalen Hurts throws it inside so that A.J. Brown can take off and go that way. Jalen Brown's got a chance to get our
Here comes the shove.
Here we go.
Here comes the shove. The Niners are loading up inside with Kinlaw, and here's Jalen Hurts getting pushed from behind. Hasn't been stood up much this year. They have only failed on it twice. Did they not make it? They did not make it. No touchdown yet.
I like what Chase Young just did. He reached up and grabbed the collar of Jalen Hurts from behind and just pulled him backwards.
Yep.
And there is no horse collar play that can be called inside the pocket.
He came around the side. He grabbed him right there. You're right. The quarterback does not have protection on the horse collar in the pocket as a thrower or a runner. So it's 2nd and goal, 1 yard line. 49ers have Kinlaw in right in the middle. They run it again, and this time they get a push, and Hurts is in. So they stopped it once. They could not stop it the second time. But keep a note of that. Just come around the backside, and now the players have to be separated after the play as they are squaring off after the play.
And it's Charvarius Ward and A.J. Brown, and both of them are hot.
No flag has been thrown. Well, this is turning into a Philadelphia Flyers hockey game again here on Broad Street. That time it was Calcaterra, the tight end, that came in and pushed along with Lane Johnson, and then he stepped right on the Niner players coming out of the pile. Jalen Hurts did. Lenore and Ward came in from behind. Ward went at A.J. Brown, and they squared off. That's what was the tie-up after the play. So here's the point after by Jake Elliott. 49er lead down to 21-12. High snap from Lovato, but it's pulled down by Mann, and Jake Elliott makes it. And this is a one-score game again, and we've just started in the second half. Dre Greenlaw picks up Devontae Smith, throws him out of bounds, the suplex. He gets ejected. Their head of security gets ejected. Dre fingers gets into his nose with his left hand. It's chaos here. What a battle in South Philly. 49er lead down to 21-13 with 6:51 to play, third quarter on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Gold Bar Whiskey, the official whiskey of the 49ers, is a whiskey for the faithful, proudly made right here in the Bay Area. Gold Bar Whiskey is double casked in California red wine barrels and comes in a beautiful eye-catching gold bar-shaped bottle. The perfect whiskey for any fan looking to raise the bar at home or away. Ask for Gold Bar Whiskey at Levi's Stadium, at major retailers, or shop online today at goldbarwhiskey.com. Gold Bar Whiskey by Gold Bar Bottle Company, 40% alcohol by volume. Please enjoy responsibly.
Have you heard? The Xfinity Mobile Black Friday sale is on now. Through December 5th, new customers can get a free line of unlimited intro mobile for 2 years with Xfinity Fast Internet. That's over $1,000 in savings. Plus, see how to get up to $800 off an eligible 5G phone. Visit Xfinity.com/Black Friday sale today. Restrictions apply. Actual internet speeds vary. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Reduced mobile speeds after 20 gigabytes of usage. Data thresholds may vary.
Attention 49ers fans. Picture this. Los Cabos, your ultimate vacation destination. A paradise for adventure seekers, sports, and wellness enthusiasts alike. Hike the rugged desert trails. Tee it up like a pro on world-famous golf courses. Or set sail on the sparkling waters of the Sea of Cortez. After an exhilarating day, relax at a luxurious resort. Enjoy mouthwatering cuisine and soak in the vibrant local culture. Head to visitloscabos.travel and start planning your dream getaway.
From the opening kickoff to the final whistle, the 49ers don't just come to play, they play to win. And after the game, it's your time to play and win at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from Northern California's premier casino resort with amazing restaurants, award-winning golf course, and as always, world-class gaming. This is where winners play. Cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of our San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for the justice you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
The first quarter, the Eagles dominated and led 6-0. The second quarter, the Niners dominated and went up 14-6 at halftime. The third quarter is going to be an alley fight. Whoever battles the longest and the best going to win this game. Deebo's coming out from deep in the end zone. 10, 15, 20. Got tripped up before he hit the 25, but Deebo almost popped that a long way. Deebo Samuel taking over at kickoff return with Ray McLeod out with a rib injury.
And Deebo knew it, too. Gainwell just clipped his heel as he was laying out and diving for Deebo Samuel. There was a lot of green grass in front of him.
Brock Purdy's got on a heater. He was 0 for 4 in the opening quarter, 12 for 15, 177, and a touchdown to Ayuk since. The Toyota scoring drive summary, Philadelphia 10 plays, 58 yards. They went brotherly shove for the last yard. It is on. Dre Greenlaw's been ejected. It's a Broad Street fight here against the Bullies. Purdy, a 7-step drop from under center. Fletcher Cox has got him, and he sacks him. Hard to take a deep drop under center, 7 steps. The Niners do it a lot, but you can't do it against Fletcher Cox and these Eagles.
Well, at least it's not a huge loss as Brock Purdy was going back up towards the line of scrimmage, and Fletcher Cox just falls inside. I think Brock was going to run that. I don't think he liked what he saw down the field. It looked like he was going to tuck it.
He couldn't get out, though.
And Fletcher Cox fell back inside of Colton McKivitz and got him down.
2-yard loss on Purdy. 2nd and 12 Niners on their 21-yard line. We have 6:10 to play, third quarter. This game has lived up to billing. They're showing a blitz from Byard. Here he comes, run away from it to McCaffrey. Starts left, cutback. Great cutback by Christian out across the 25-yard line. And picked up a few, about 6. It'll bring up 3rd down and 7. His vision on that outside run and cutback on the outside zone has gotten so much better.
Oh, it's and in the burst, it's unbelievable. So he gets good blocks in front of him at the line, and then Colton McKivitz getting his hands on Kevin Byard and getting him out of the way really opened it up at the second level.
49ers were 0 for 2 on 3rd down in the first quarter when they went 3 and out. They converted 5 in a row. Remember, they've scored a touchdown 3 straight possessions. Purdy back. Purdy time, throws the outcut right. Caught by Brandon Ayuk for a first down against Darius Slay.
What a route. What a route on the deep comeback for Brandon Ayuk.
11-yard gain to Ayuk, and Slay is following him around in some situations. Certainly on 3rd down, great throw by Purdy as well on the outcut.
Well, you got to trust protection, and Slay was in good position playing from a trail position, but the timing and anticipation from Purdy was absolutely perfect. All set up by blocking the blitz pressure by the offensive line.
1st and 10, Niners on their 36-yard line. Niners lead 21-13 with 4:44 to play, third quarter. From the Lincoln, Philly. Slide by Juszczyk left. Toss to McCaffrey going wide left. Turns the corner. Great run by McCaffrey all the way to midfield. Finally dropped on the Philly 48-yard line. What a run. Christian now with 17 yards there.
And gets up and puts the left hand, stretches it out. First down. Great block by Aaron Banks. Very good down block by George Kittle, I believe. No, he gets the reach block. Juice gets the down block, is able to hook the edge player. Trent Williams is just walking his defender down the field. McCaffrey sees it, times it, and blows right through it.
CMC is 4 yards away from 1,000 on the year. First Niner back since Frank Gore in 2014 to get there. First and 10 Niners in the Philly 48. Purdy looks left, now middle, throws, caught. Broken tackle by Deebo Samuel, runs for a first down. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! San Francisco!
What an absolute beast, Deebo Samuel. The throw is on time. It's Deebo Samuel. He is working a crossing route over the middle of the field. Nick Morrow just bounces off 19. Deebo says, I'm going north and south. I am going to hit the gas pedal, and just carries Darius Slay into the end zone.
I don't think I've ever seen him run faster.
That's called horsepower and willpower, and that's what Deebo Samuel is all about.
Once he broke the tackle of Morrow, he just ran by everybody, including Darius Slay, the corner. None of them could run him down. He split Bradbury and Slay and just ran right through the middle of their defense. What a play by Deebo Samuel. Here's Jake Moody with the extra point, as the 49ers have now scored a touchdown on 4 straight possessions. And the link has gotten quiet here. 27-13 Niners. Jake Moody with the extra point.
Got a flag.
Flag down as Moody made the extra point. What's the flag for? Now they're pushing post play after it's over. Well, this is a battle. They squared off after the Jalen Hurts touchdown on the brotherly shove. And now they square off after Moody made the extra point. We have 3:54 to play, third quarter. What a wild second half this is going to be, and already has been. Alex Kemp and his crew just trying to separate the teams now, which they've done. Now what's the flag for? If it's against Philadelphia, Kyle Shanahan would have a call whether to go for a 2-point conversion from the 1-yard line. Is it a post-kick penalty, or did it happen while Moody kicked the ball? What a run by Deebo Samuel.
Incredible.
The pure ability of him. Was it a false start, they're saying?
Well, a linebacker bounces off of him.
False start, Niners holding Philly. They'll offset. They'll have to re-kick, though, right?
Personal foul, Philly versus...
Well, the personal foul take precedent, though. That's the 5 versus 15.
He's giving Kyle the option, it looks like, right now, and what he wants to do.
So in this case, they call it a 5 and 15. The personal foul, the 15, takes precedent over the 5. Now, would the Niners take the extra point off the board? Right now, the score is 28-13 Niners. Would you put it on the 1-yard line and go for 2? To go up 29-13, and then they could only tie you with the 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points.
There were 2 fouls, 1 by each team. False start, offense, number 74. Personal foul, defense, number 98. By rule, the offensive foul is refused, and the defensive foul will be enforced 15 yards on the kickoff. We'll try for point.
So the kick did not count. So this all happened. It was a dead ball because of the false start.
Correct.
The false start, Moody's going to have to kick it over again. I believe Kyle has the option in that situation of moving the ball from the 2 to the 1 and going for 2. We've seen him earlier in the year not choose to do it. Most coaches do that. But it also, well, they're going to take a touchback anyway, Philly. They almost always do. So Moody's got to make the kick again, and he puts it right in the middle of the hashes on the extra points because you can do that. Tabor Pepper will snap. Wisnowski has it down, and Jake Moody, who has not missed an extra point all year, stays perfect. And the Niners have a 28-13 lead. And now Jake Moody will kick off from the 50-yard line. Wow, this third quarter wild. Niners have 2 touchdowns to Philadelphia's 1, and they lead 28-13 with 3:54 to play in the third. We're back right after these messages.
There's a Honda for every holiday adventure. Whether it's traveling to the holiday family dinner in an efficient Accord hybrid, or heading to a hike to burn it off in a powerful CR-V hybrid. Find your new Honda during Happy Honda Days. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.9% APR on a 2024 Accord Hybrid and 2024 CR-V Hybrid.
Brought to you by your Northern California Honda dealers at NorCalHondaDealers.com.
See dealer for financing details.
Niners fans love to show up big for their team. And as the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health has the same winning attitude in mind. Our doctors and nurses are dedicated to helping you stay healthy and fit so you can do more of the things you love. Because doing the things you love is what matters most. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Whether you long to visit the legendary surf towns of Oahu, the beautiful beaches of Maui, the luscious nature of Kauai, or the majestic volcanoes found on the Big Island, we'll get you there with Aloha. Fly non-stop to Maui or Oahu from San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, or Sacramento and experience Hawaii from the moment you step on board. Visit HawaiianAirlines.com to book your getaway now.
Hey, this is Hall of Famer Jerry Rice. I take pride in what I put in my body, and when it tastes great, that's the extra point. That's why I'm a faithful fan of Nick the Greek, home of the best Greek street food. Nick the Greek provides the freshest, most delicious Greek street food, and they do it quick. Just as quick as me, Flash 80. So get in here and become a fan. Check them out at nickthegreek.com.
It's Game On Perks time at Safeway. Shop and redeem for select 49er swag. Click on the Safeway app or sign up at safeway.com/gameon for full terms and conditions.
49ers football continues on the home of the faithful, KNBR, the sports leader.
Deebo Samuel with a new version of the Deebo Dash, the 48-yard touchdown catch and run, the broken tackle, and I never seen him run faster. 5 plays, 77 yards, and 257, and Deebo took it the last 48. Our Toyota scoring drive summary. Jake Moody from right in the middle of the Eagle logo at midfield will kick it right through the uprights and right into the crowd. The south end zone fans there. And again, a lot more Niner fans are here than January the 29th for the championship game. Only 19% were here. Vivid Seats can kind of track these things based on ticket sales. Say 28% are 49er fans. Tim, we've had 3 touchdowns scored in 11:06 in this third quarter. Niners a touchdown, Philly a touchdown, Niners a touchdown. It is on. Let's see what Philadelphia does, starting on their own 25 with Jalen Hurts. Those receivers have been a problem. Devontae Smith is out wide left. Ambry going to back up on him. Rides the mesh point, hands off DeAndre Swift.
Nice job, Kinlaw.
Yeah, the Eagles do not have much of a running game going today. As Kinlaw came down to make the tackle. Javon Kinlaw has at least 1 sack. We think maybe it'll be altered to 2 sacks today.
Well, he's been playing the best football of his career since his rookie season.
He does have 2 now. They've already changed it.
Yeah, I told you that was going to happen.
Yep,
and we remember what happened to him in the NFC Championship game when he frankly limped in here and they were able to block him. He has been playing well in this game. Happy for him so far.
Swift only got 2 yards. Second down, A.J. A.J. Brown goes in long motion. They don't follow him, so they're going to zone it up. Hurts back after a play action, and he throws the ball on the ground, trying to go to Swift at a check down. Oren Burks playing for the ejected Trey Greenlaw, able to get out there on DeAndre Swift.
And finally, a quick pressure by Nick Bosa and pulls out the spin move on Lane Johnson. Nick has been really bull rushing down the middle, trying to keep vision on the quarterback. That time, he just threw the spin on Lane Johnson. Lane was able to recover, spinning himself, and then Nick bounced back to the outside and got good pressure on Jalen Hurts.
Now, the concern about that is you leave the edge for Jalen Hurts to get out to his right hand. He's much more effective outside of the pocket than inside. 3rd down and 8, Philadelphia straight drop. This time a good block by Lane Johnson. Hurts going to run. They got him doubled, though, and they'll drop him. But it's going to be about a 4th down and 2 or 3.
What a great job by Fred Warner, because he is off in coverage. Let's see if Philly goes for it. Backed up here on this 4th down. Fred just sat and waited for him.
They're going to punt.
And it was almost, I'm just going to watch his waistband and not let him run by me. Fred gets him down, and Oren Burks finishes him off. Big-time play.
They doubled him. They in and out him, and it was Warner and Burks on each side that got him down. Now, this is a 4th and 2 on their own 32-yard line. We have seen them go for it here. They're not going to run the QB shove, the brotherly shove, the tush push. They're going to punt the ball away. Braden Mann puts his foot into it, going to send Ronnie Bell far to his left. He muffed the ball, but right out of bounds. Oh, be careful. Ronnie Bell playing for Ray McLeod, had only fielded 1 punt in the NFL before today. And even going back to Michigan, he was mainly a kickoff returner. Really, that one just got into his waist, and the ball went, luckily, he was up against the Niners sideline. The ball went directly out of bounds.
Yeah, and got the benefit of the directional punt because the Philadelphia punter has been on point with those high bombers over to the sideline.
He's a big upgrade over Aaron Sipos, to be sure. Niners take over on their 25, and we come back after a 48-yard punt. Niners lead 28-13 with 2:24 to play third quarter on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
It's giving season, and Levi's are here for it. Right now at Target, try the men's best-selling 505 regular, a.k.a. the original Zip Fly, and 511 slim jeans. Or women's fan faves like the Ribcage Straight and 94 baggy. Everything's waiting for you and your holiday gift list at your nearest Target store or Target.com. That's your nearest Target store or Target.com. Happy giving.
We paid how much for those lessons?
Shh. She's doing great.
Oh, yeah, totally. Can you pass me a Pepsi Zero Sugar? Great job, honey! Oh, look at that. That's not the end.
No way. Now it's time for the encore.
You know what? You're right. 5 times? Not enough times.
For everyone who traded in rock concerts for their kids' recitals, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar. That's what I like.
When you wake up well-rested on a great mattress, everything becomes clear.
My life coach has a terrible life.
Things you missed when you were tired finally reveal themselves.
My passport is in the pocket of the duffel bag I took to Mexico.
It's the Black Friday sale at Mattress Firm. Get a king bed for a queen price and save up to $700 on Sealy. Plus, get a free adjustable base with select mattresses. And if you see a better price, we'll match it. The right mattress matters. We'll find yours. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
It's football season, and you can now get almost anything you need for the game delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a running back delivered, but you can get baby back ribs delivered. A strong defense? That's a no. But a strong deodorant? That's a yes. A 6-pack of abs? Definitely no. But a 6-pack of beer, Uber Eats can get you that. There you have it. Get almost anything for game day delivered with Uber Eats. Official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Christian McCaffrey needed 61 yards coming into the game today to get to 1,000. He has 11 carries for 57 yards. He starts as the lone back under center as Purdy from the 25. Brock takes it and hands off to McCaffrey off the left side, and he's got 1,000 yards out across the 30 and up to the 32-yard line. Christian McCaffrey is the first 49er back since the great Frank Gore in 2014 to rush for 1,000 yards.
No, I love it. You love his game. He's much more rugged than I ever thought he was as a Carolina Panther, or even a Stanford Cardinal. And I love when he gets up, and a testament to him and the offensive line in front of him. I love when he gets up. Every time he gets tackled and he gives, I'm an inch away from breaking it.
I think it's time to feed CMC here and really lean on this clock. He got 7 yards there. They give it to him again. Coming behind Trent Williams and Aaron Banks. First down, Christian McCaffrey.
What a block by Banks.
He's playing great at left guard. They're leaning on Trent heavily. Seems like every time McCaffrey touches the ball, it's either a touchdown or a first down.
And it's, they can run both ways, certainly. But the left side of that offensive line, with the size of Aaron Banks, with the size and ability and strength and experience of Trent Williams, it is hard to stop. And then you add Kittle to the mix, the best tight end blocker in pro football, and they're creating running lanes.
You got Brendel at center, Spencer Burford at right guard, and McKivitz at right tackle. Brock looks right, throws high. McCaffrey got drilled in the back there by Nicholas Morrow, the former Raider and Bear linebacker. Aaron Banks jumps in to protect him.
They'll give him some forward progress, probably 3 yards.
3-yard gain, second down 7. We're late third quarter here. The Niners have scored on 4 consecutive possessions, touchdowns. They'd like to possess the ball, obviously, to end this third quarter. Keep it away for a lot of the fourth quarter. Even a field goal drive here would make it 31-13. You'd be up 3 scores.
And just milk the play clock if you're Brock Purdy.
He's so good at this here. Going in long motion, Jawan Jennings, second down 7, Niners. Handoff, McCaffrey off the right side, a cutback, breaks the tackle, runs for a first down and more all the way to the Philly 44-yard line.
Unbelievable.
He's taking the game over now.
Unbelievable.
He needs a playoff. He'll go over to the sideline, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. 16 more for CMC.
Well, they catch the Philadelphia Eagles in a stunt. McCaffrey gets to the second level shaking guys, and then the move he put on Reed Blankenship was absolutely ridiculous. That's what you want out of this run game.
This is the end of the third quarter.
Get your running back on the deep middle safety and let him go to work, and CMC just made a miss.
The Eagles dominated the first quarter, led only 6-0. 49ers dominated the second quarter, led 14-6 at halftime. They exchanged blows in that third quarter. Dre Greenlaw got ejected, but the Niners scored 2 touchdowns to their 1, and now they're starting to lean on Philly in the fourth quarter. We'll go to the fourth quarter with the Niners up 28-13. We're back right after these messages.
Not all guarantees are created equal. That's what makes the Total Trust Guarantee from Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service so special. It gives you 20/20 vision into the work we do. And now, you can get $10 off any 17-point oil change. Go to SpeedyOil.com/save for details. Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, where you're in and out and back on the road with full service and total trust. Most vehicles, discount off regular price. See store for details. See website for details on the Total Trust Guarantee.
This is DJ Kurtzy, San Francisco Bay Area Region President at 5 Star Bank. 5 Star is a highly respected and award-winning community business bank serving clients in the San Francisco Bay Area. We offer highly customized banking services to business owners, nonprofit leaders, and entrepreneurs who want to work with a bank that they can trust. We have exceptional industry expertise, a speed to serve, and commitment to economic development. Above all, we believe in San Francisco. Reach out to us at 5starbank.com.
Do more together this holiday in a new Chevy. Take on more adventure in the strong and capable Chevy Silverado. More confidence in the Chevy Equinox, winner of the J.D. Power Award for initial quality among compact SUVs 2 years running. And more value in the all-new Chevy Trax with an available 11-inch diagonal touchscreen. Bring the holidays together in a new Chevy. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. For J.D. Power 2023 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Save your money locally at San Jose-based Key Point Credit Union. We're a member-owned, not-for-profit financial cooperative. Get a guaranteed 5.12% annual percentage yield on a 12-month certificate. To learn more, visit kpcu.com/football or stop by a local branch. See kpcu.com/locations. Rate subject to change without notice. $1,000 minimum opening balance. Funds to open must be new to Key Point. Federally insured by NCUA. Key Point Credit Union. Next generation neighborhood banking.
It's Game On Perks time at Safeway. Shop and redeem for select 49er swag. Click on the Safeway app or sign up at Safeway.com/GameOn for full terms and conditions.
49ers football continues on the home of the faithful, KNBR, the sports leader.
He's headed.
Jalen Hurts is headed back into the locker room for Philadelphia. He may have been hurt by that Fred Warner, Oren Burks tackle on third down earlier. Meanwhile, we started the fourth quarter. 49ers are moving from south to north, from our right to left after 4 straight runs. Purdy going to throw the ball away. He had Deebo on the right flat, but he was covered up there.
I think he could have thrown it to Deebo underneath. There was off coverage. I think there was some miscommunication. I think he was anticipating the out and up that we saw out of McCaffrey earlier.
Now, did Jalen Hurts go back into the locker room to get attended to? What's going on with his left knee?
I don't know what's going on with his left knee, but when Fred Warner on his last scramble before the punt got him low, Burks took him up high and took him down pretty hard.
Marcus Mariota, the Heisman winner from Oregon, is their backup quarterback. We saw him last year in Atlanta. So it's 2nd and 10 Niners. McCaffrey had 4 straight runs to close the third quarter. Now he's got his first run here of the fourth quarter. Got spun run of the gun run. And he had runs at the end of that quarter that were effective to get to over 1,000 yards. And then they threw the one to Deebo. So now it's 3rd down and 9, 49ers.
A good play there by Josh Sweat on the draw play, getting around Colton McKivitz and able to get McCaffrey down to the ground.
Marcus Mariota is doing high knees over on their sideline, like he may come into the game if they get the ball back. Niners don't want to give it back. 6 of 8 on 3rd down. Remember, they were 0 for 2 to open the game. They've not punted since the first quarter. They've converted 6 third downs in a row. Purdy back, pressure, throws out left. It is caught. Jawan Jennings very close to a first down.
I think they're going to get it on forward progress. He's just going to be just past the line, reaches up high, stretches out. Chains pulls it down. It is a 6-man rush.
3rd and Jawan. Does he have it? Is it a first down for the 49ers? Where are they going to spot the ball? I think he's going to just be a little bit short here. 49ers going to go Purdy plunge. Are they going to QB shove against Philly? Philly's bringing their big boys in now. They're going to a 6-man line. Purdy will go under center. McCaffrey, the lone back. Charlie Warner is in and Kittle outside of Trent. Juszczyk offset eye left. They're going to hand off to McCaffrey coming left. First down, Niners. Nicely done. Just gave it to Christian out wide as Philly went to their short yardage defense there with a 6-man line, Tim, and they just ran wide. So the Niners didn't convert on 3rd down, but they Philly and convert on 4th down.
Yeah, and 2 good blocks out on the edge. In particular, Charlie Warner getting out and getting on the safety, Reed Blankenship, and just displacing him. That opened up the hole there for CMC.
This is the drive here.
What a throw and play on the big one, the 3rd down to Jawan Jennings. 6-man pressure from the Eagles.
This is the 9th play of this drive. Remember, the last 4 into the 3rd quarter, all McCaffrey runs. Now 5 to start the 4th quarter. They give it to Elijah Mitchell. Cutback run, big run. He's got a first down inside the Philly 25-yard line. This is the run, and this is the drive to kill the cockroaches. You got to kill the Eagles. They will keep staying alive. But that 13-yard run has set it up now. The Niners are in field goal range to open up possibly a 31-13 lead, a 3-score lead, Tim. And if they score a touchdown and go up 35-32, they would have this team on the ropes.
Who knows? It'll be a feather in their cap for sure. Love the strong run there by Eli Mitchell running through the arm tackle, and a good block up front by Spencer Burford getting the kick out.
McCaffrey still over on the sideline. Out of the pistol, they give it to Elijah Mitchell. It's off the tackle there, Jordan Davis, the 2nd-year lineman from Georgia. Nicholas Morrow will put him down. Meanwhile, from the Philly sideline, it looks like Mariota's going to come into the game. But if the Niners can win this game and drop Philly to 10-2, and the Niners would go to 9-3, remember, Philadelphia's got to play in Dallas next week. Will the quarterback be available to go? The Cowboys won on Thursday night, so like the Niners in this game, they're going to have 10 days to get ready for the rematch with Philly. They almost beat them here back on November the 5th, 4 weeks ago. Chris Conley up for the Niners today. The wide receiver goes in motion left. Purdy out of the shotgun. They're showing a blitz. They come in the A-gap. Purdy rolls away right into Brandon Graham. He'll throw the ball to the sideline to hit McCaffrey. He's got the catch inside the 20. What a play by
What a
Purdy.
tap dance. What a tap dance by McCaffrey.
Looked like Fred Biletnikoff.
Oh, my goodness. And Purdy is rolling away from Brandon Graham, who they get some pressure. He's able to get away from him and keep his vantage point to McCaffrey. Just great footwork by CMC, tapping both of those toes inside the white stripe.
Brock Purdy, after an 0-for-4 opening quarter, is doing it all. That time, Kevin Byard, the safety, or Nicholas Morrow, the middle linebacker, came on the blitz. He just rolled away from it. Brock now 17 of 25 today. He's been sacked twice and pressured 9 times on 27 dropbacks. Timeout, Niners.
San Francisco, their first of the half.
Notice they called it with 2 seconds on the play clock. They're going to milk every bit of it.
So now we have 10:50 to play in the game, and the Niners are in field goal range for a 3-score lead, but they want the end zone. It looks like Jalen Hurts may be hurt. 49ers 28, Eagles 13 with 10:50 to play. This is the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Safeway Drive Up and Go and home delivery are available at most California locations. Shop online at Safeway.com and we'll bring the groceries to your car or deliver to your home. Take advantage of great savings using the Safeway For You app to save on your order. And right now, save $20 off your first online order when you spend $75 or more with promo code SAVE20. Shop Safeway.com and start saving today. Limitation and restrictions apply. Visit Safeway.com for details.
File data is at the center of the human experience. As the world goes digital, it's vital that storing, managing, and creating data at massive scale is radically simple. Meet Cumulo, the file data management platform that's changing the way the world stores its unstructured data. Whether you're advancing research on-prem or taking it to the cloud to transform video into entertainment, you'll have what you need to succeed no matter the environment at a price that's right. Learn more about Cumulo and try it for free today at Cumulo.com. That's QUMULO.com.
Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zurada at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zurada fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free, no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
You know, wine and football aren't that different. Sure, they're complex, but enjoying them should be easy. You don't need to worry about complex formations and flavor profiles or which wine pairs with what. All that matters is together, Barefoot Wine and the 49ers are easy to enjoy. So let's enjoy ourselves.
Copyright 2022 Barefoot Cellars, Modesto, California. All rights reserved. Enjoy responsibly. 21+. U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here we go, baby. Niners on 3. 1, 2, 3. Now back to Niners football on the Sports Leader.
And it is Niners football. They took this drive over with 2:24 to play third quarter. They've expended 6:34 off the clock. 10:50 to play in the game. Big play coming up. 3rd down and 5. Purdy looks left. Purdy throws left. Caught. You know who? Jauan Jennings breaks a tackle. Touchdown! San Francisco!
If you're going to come with a zero blitz, the 49ers are going to spray some rain on you. And Jauan Jennings, 3rd and 5, runs the man beater out there on Eli Ricks again, and then throws him by and scoots into the end zone for a touchdown. What a big-time play by Jauan and by Purdy, knowing that they're coming with the zero blitz. There's no help. It's one-on-one across the board. Simple little out route, and just blows by Eli Ricks.
Not only 3rd and Jauan gets the first down, he gets the touchdown. Jake Moody with the point after. And Jake pulled that one, but he got it inside the left upright. So you're pulling out the raid to kill the cockroaches? I'm not going to say that yet. I've seen these Eagles get off the deck. They are Rocky Balboa. And now the teams are squaring off a little bit again. After every point after or situation that ends a drive, the animosity comes out. Maybe we'll see this team on January 28th.
Is that the first touchdown of the year for Jauan Jennings?
It is. It is the first touchdown for Jauan. Remember the 2-touchdown game he had in L.A., the last game of the year against the Rams. And speaking of which, they're involved in a battle. They have just taken a lead over Cleveland, 20-13. NFL Scoreboard sponsored by O'Donnell Financial Group. For a no-cost, no-obligation consultation, go to odfigroup.com because planning is a process. If the Niners win this game, they're going to take a stranglehold on the NFC West as they would go to 9-3. Seattle lost on Thursday in Dallas in a wild game. Neither team punted in that game. DK Metcalf went off with 3 touchdowns, but the Cowboys won 41-35 to drop Seattle to 6-6, and the Niners beat them on Thanksgiving. Next game against Seattle. So if the Niners beat them and win this game, they could wrap up the NFC West. Meanwhile, the Rams, trying to get to 6-6 and tie Seattle, lead the Browns with Joe Flacco at quarterback 20-13. But this game is all about catching Philadelphia. Cowboys are 9-3. Detroit won today. In New Orleans, they're 9-3. The Niners get to 9-3. They're ahead of those teams, and they would pull within a game of Philly. It would drop to 10-2. Here's the kickoff, and it's going to be run out here by Boston Scott. Stays far left, 20-25, and up to around the 28-yard line. That last drive, and the Niners have scored 5 straight touchdowns. 5 possessions, 5 straight touchdowns against this Philly defense. Wow. Toyota scoring drive summary. 12 plays and 75 yards and 6:41. That was Jauan Jennings with the 18-yarder on 3rd down to convert.
And it is Mariota.
And score a touchdown. Well, Marcus Mariota takes over at quarterback. We saw him last year in Atlanta.
Got a lot of respect for him. He played great against the 49ers.
One of the best games he's ever played in the NFL. The former Oregon Heisman winner. In for Jalen Hurts. He throws out left. It is caught on the coverage of Ambry Thomas, and it's another Heisman winner as well. Devontae Smith from Marcus Mariota.
That deep comeback route is almost unstoppable with him. He is such a good route runner and sells everything at the top of his stem. You don't know what he's going to do. and he drives back and gets a first down.
Philly going no huddle. Jalen Hurts back in their locker room. It could be a head trauma, maybe not the left knee. Ball got tipped by Kevin Givens and almost intercepted. Givens dropped back into coverage there. A flag is down on the play in the secondary. Kevin Givens from inside tip dropped back into coverage. He got his hands up there and tipped the ball, almost intercepted it. What's the flag for?
They might get a defensive hold possibly on the 49ers. Good job by Kevin Givens. Good eyes.
What a game today in Philadelphia. 49ers were down 6-0 and now lead 35-13.
There is no foul on the play. Ball. Second down.
As it got tipped by Givens, you're all
Absolutely.
over. 49ers and Eagles presented to you by Xfinity. They met last year on Jan 29 in the NFC title game. Purdy got hurt 6 snaps into it. Josh Johnson got knocked out in the second half. And now Philadelphia has lost their quarterback. Jalen Hurts is out to an injury.
Now you rush Mariota different.
There's a check down to the left flat. It goes to DeAndre Swift. What a tackle there by Oren Burks. Oren has played so well since coming in for Dre Greenlaw after Dre was ejected. And it was Dre Greenlaw. After he got ejected, Burks came into him, and it was the combination of Burks and Warner that laid that hit on Jalen Hurts that injured him. And you think it may be a head trauma, not a knee, maybe?
I'm not sure. I just saw the replay, and it looked like his head took a pretty decent shot.
And he did run off the field. 3rd down and 6. Bosa,
that's
inside rush. Mariota gets out to his right. He runs close to a first down across midfield. No flag on the field for a hold on either Bosa
Kalia Davis got held bigger than
Kalia
Dallas.
Davis now playing inside, number 93. So is it a first down on the run? Nope, it's short. So it's going to be 4th and 1. How do they run the QB shove without Hurts? Do they do it with Mariota?
They got to call a timeout. They got too many guys on the field.
They brought 2 over from the sideline.
Jalen Hurts just coming back on the field down the sideline.
Jalen Hurts is running down the field. And look, he does not have a helmet on. So he's going to the head coach, Sirianni. And they do run the QB shove with Marcus Mariota.
He got it.
And he's got the first down. Or did he? Let's see here as they unpile here.
Hurts is putting his helmet back on. They may have called a timeout.
Whose ball is it? They give him a spot into 49er territory. Hurts is coming back into the game. They had to get to the 49er 49-yard line. And they're going to bring the chain out from the Philadelphia western sideline here at the link. Our measurement is brought to you by NFL Ticket Exchange, powered by Ticketmaster. This is subject to review.
I think they're going to get it. I can tell by the slack in the chain already. You can get it by a half a football.
They've got it by half a football, T-Rock. Yeah, actually about the nose of the football. So Jalen Hurts is coming back into the game. So I wonder, he went back into the locker room. Did he go through a neurological exam? Is it the left knee? Did they re-brace that left knee? Who knows? He is indestructible. This team is indestructible. Niners may beat him today. This quarterback is just so hard to knock out. Last year it was the shoulder, and this year it's been the left knee since the one game they lost to the Jets. That's where he first hurt it, but he's re-aggravated it many times. Now he gets out to his right, chased by Bosa, and he will run to the sideline, being chased out there by Oren Burks on the 49er 45-yard line. He scrambles for 4 yards.
Well, he was quick to spill out of the right side of the pocket that time. Kalia Davis working over Cam Jurgens, the right guard. Kalia has not played a lot, but he's been able to make a couple of plays on the guard and get back there. Hurts is just not going to wait for anything to develop down the field. If he senses any pressure, he is spilling out the side.
And he looks good on that knee on that last scramble. Back to throw, throws out right, caught by Devontae Smith, and he's pushed out immediately by Charvarius Ward as he picks up another first down inside the Niner 40-yard line. As we pause 10 seconds for station identification, this is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
We are all faithful. Let's go! On KNBR and KNBR FM.
San Francisco! First and 10, Eagles. Jalen Hurts back at quarterback on the Niner 39, being chased out, throws. It is caught over the middle by A.J. Brown, and they're inside the Toyota red zone, a 20-yard chunk over the middle. This quarterback looks fine. whatever happened when he went back in, he's been cured. So certainly looking ahead to Dallas next week, he would be able to play in that game as A.J. Brown just sat down in the middle of his zone.
Wide open. It looked like it was a 2-deep zone with Fred Warner running down the middle. Space in there. A.J. Brown knows how to read that, find the open hole. Jalen Hurts extends it just enough to buy enough time and find it.
Brown 7 catches for 107. Devontae Smith has called all 8 of his targets for 94. Lane Johnson, false start ever. He throws out left, Hurts, and it's caught by A.J. Brown and pushed out by Ambry Thomas after a gain of about 6.
Good eyes by Javon Kinlaw. Man, he has really propelled his game forward over the last 5 or 6, and just good eyes as he's locked up on the guard and gets in the face of Jalen Hurts and forces that ball out.
And the symbolism of him coming back to the link and playing well after being really kind of game plan forward in the NFC title game last year when they double-teamed him is dripping here. Both their tackles get out early, Mailata and Lane Johnson. Hurts going to roll out right, being chased by Randy Gregory, but he throws for a first down to Quez Watkins inside the 49er 10-yard line in the coverage of Brown, the rookie corner. You're Brown, 6-yard gain.
What a smart play by Randy Gregory, the old veteran, and he's working the bull rush on Lane Johnson. Starts to go into the inside, knowing then Hurts was going to bounce to the outside. He spun right outside of him and got Jalen Hurts with the spin move to retreat. They still complete it and get the first
They're
down.
down 22 points here. They score. They're going to go for 2. And let's just see how it works. They run the silent count even at home. Juergens, the right guard, tells Kelsey to snap it. Being chased from behind. Hurts throws for the end zone. Caught. Broken up.
Out.
Broken up. Diamador Lenore came back there against Devontae Smith in the comeback, the scramble drill. And Devontae had both hands on the ball coming out of the end zone back into the field of play and dropped the ball. It's the first time he's been targeted today and not caught the ball, Devontae Smith.
And Clete Farrell's on the move, chasing Jalen Hurts down from behind, doesn't even know he's there. And good job by Diamador Lenore plastering and driving back and getting that ball out.
12th play of the drive. The Eagles got to score now here. 5:48 to play in the game. They're down 22 points. This time they put A.J. Brown inside at number 3. Devontae Smith goes out wide. Now Lane Johnson does false start. Finally, as he leaves a whole beat early.
False start. Offense number 65. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Well, he's got one of the quickest quick starts we've seen. He pulls the right leg back, being a right tackle, the outside leg, and Jordan Mailata does it with his outside leg, the left leg, Tim. But man, they get out fast.
No, he is such a good player and has been. Former quarterback when he first came out of college or was in college,
in Oklahoma.
Yeah, and he is a guy well over 300 pounds, all of 6'6", ran 4.7. He is a big-time athlete.
So now it's 2nd and goal from the Niner 13-yard line. Again, Cam Juergens, the right guard, turns and tells Hurts when to snap it. Then he hits Kelsey. Here's Hurts back, plenty of time, going to throw for the end zone, and it's Diamador Lenore going to get a PI.
Yeah, I don't know if it's PI or if it's going to be DPI and just running up the back of A.J. Brown.
So now you know what they'll do. They'll put it on the 1-yard line and they'll run the brotherly shove.
Pass interference.
No, that's inadvertent tackling of the feet.
Ball's placed and spotted a foul. Automatic first down.
Yeah, their feet tangled.
Yeah, that's just bad luck for Diamador Lenore. In good position and in chase position, and their feet just get caught up with each other.
But overall, they've been hard to cover. A.J. Brown, 8 catches for 114, induces that penalty. Devontae Smith, 8 catches for 94. But the Niners have been able, they've made some plays, there's no doubt, and they've set up their touchdowns. Now the guys scored a touchdown themselves, but overall, they're just so good. It's not been horrible. Now Hurts lines up in the gun. This is from the 2-yard line, so the contact within the field of play. Quick throw out left, broken up by Ambry Thomas.
Oh, Ambry had a chance to make a play on that football. That is big time.
Hurts was pressured in the middle, threw out left to A.J. Brown, and Ambry Thomas scrambled over. May have been able to pick 6 that for 99 yards.
Oh, man, he was
broke
close.
It up.
Fred Warner, a good blitz call at the right time by Steve Wilkes. And basically, A.J. Brown just deflected just enough, screened Ambry Thomas away from getting 2 hands on that football and taking it all the way back.
They're not going to run the push play on the Niners from the 2. They put Hurts in the gun, and they put the 2 receivers in a slot. Devontae Smith inside, A.J. Brown, 3 other receivers go left. Hurts back. He'll run from here often. He's going to get out to his right, chased by Bosa. Warner throws, caught. Touchdown to the back corner of the end zone. On Diamador Lenore's coverage, it is Devontae Smith.
Just a better adjustment by the wide receiver with his eyes on the ball. Deebo Lenore was in good position. Wilkes called the pressure again. Fred Warner comes secondary to contain it, and Deebo Lenore is in position the whole way, but as soon as he takes his eye off the ball, Devontae Smith timed it up perfectly. Jalen Hurts puts it over Fred Warner, and he comes down with the football. It just took about a half a tick that Deommodore Lenore took his eyes off the ball and lost track of it.
Philly will go for 2. It's 35-19. They convert here. They'll be down 14. Look for a quarterback draw here. Quarterback goes into a shotgun from the 2. They send the receiver slotted right, Smith and Brown, and 3 go left. The snap from center. Hurts is going to throw, and the ball got tipped and incomplete. Fred Warner tipped the ball as he went through the middle of the 49er defense. They're trying to hit Jack Stoll, their number 2 tight end, with Dallas Goedert not available, and they tipped it. So the Niner lead is still at 2 scores, but it's not 14 points. It is 16 points. We're still hearing that song, even though they are down 35-19. Fly, 49ers fly.
Dig,
5:33 to play.
dig.
49ers 35, the Eagles 19. We're back right after these messages.
The Niners know that winning and teamwork go hand in hand. As the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health also knows the power of teamwork to help keep you healthy and fit. Dignity Health doctors and nurses are here to be a part of your team. No matter what the goal or challenge, we'll be here to tackle it together. The official healthcare partner for the San Francisco 49ers, Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
There's a Honda for every holiday adventure. Whether it's dropping off presents in a sporty Civic or picking up a few for yourself in a fun-to-drive HRV. Find your new Honda during Happy Honda Days. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.9% APR on a 2024 Honda Civic and 2024 HRV.
Brought to you by your Northern California Honda dealers at NorCalHondaDealers.com.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
Hey everyone, Brian Murphy here, and I'm excited to share an incredible money-saving tip that will help you take control of your finances. Are you ready to make an investment on your own terms? The Pick-A-Term certificate from Provident Credit Union is the ultimate solution to help your savings grow just the way you want. With the Pick-A-Term certificate, you are in the driver's seat. With a 3, 6, 9, or 12-month term, you'll enjoy an unbeatable annual percentage yield of 4.75%. Yes, you heard that correctly, 4.75%. Whether you're budgeting for short-term goals or long-term plans, this offer puts you firmly in control to grow your investments your way. Don't hesitate. This offer's only for a limited time. Visit providentcu.org today to learn more and start your application. Rate is effective October 1st, 2023. Minimum balance requirement of $10,000. Early withdrawal penalties may apply. Federally insured by the NCUA. For additional information, visit providentcu.org.
Get almost anything for game day delivered with Uber Eats, the official on-demand delivery partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Order now. See app for details.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Well, the 49ers will get the ball back with 5 minutes and 33 seconds to go. We think the Eagles going to an onside kick here. The Niners have their hands team out there, and they cover it up. It is Christian McCaffrey. The Niners end every Saturday walkthrough at this kind of a drill, Tim. They practice the Hail Mary, and they work on covering up onside kicks, and it's McCaffrey who is he's out there on the hands team. So Toyota scoring drive summary. Philly goes 13 plays, 71 yards and 5-10. They get the 2-yard touchdown pass to Devontae Smith, but they don't get the 2-point conversion. And now the Niners simply need to run the clock out. 5:32 to play. Can McCaffrey run them to the gun? Going to be hard to run on this Philly front as the Niners will try to run it out. Philadelphia has 3 timeouts left. Here's McCaffrey. Play got stopped. False start on the Niners.
False start. Offense number 71. It's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
On the All-Pro Trent Williams at left tackle. So that'll help Philly's cause to get the ball back. Now it's 1st and 15. Can you run it 3 straight times there and pick up a first down? Certainly the Niners can with McCaffrey.
Well, what's he averaging? At least 5 a crack, I would think, in this game.
5.4. 16 carries, 87 yards, a touchdown, as he always does, and a big 16-yard run. He's the lone back. Kittle goes in motion right. Charlie Warner's next to Trent left. The receivers are tight. Deebo left and Ayuk right. Now they send Warner across the formation. Hassan Reddick cuts back inside. Nice run by McCaffrey. As Hassan Reddick had force on that play, and he was able to push it back inside, but McCaffrey cut it.
He sticks his foot in the ground and forget it. His vision and ability to cut and burst, and he cuts on guys' toes. He cuts right up on you. There's just no room to recover because he's by you in a hiccup.
49ers have over 400 yards of offense today, and McCaffrey has run for 87. He has also caught passes out of the backfield for 40 more. That 33-yard wheel route on Nicholas Morrow, a huge play. Timeout Sirianni, 5:27 to play, fourth quarter. Niners 35, Eagles 19. This is the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Traveling to an away game to watch the 49ers win big? Get ready to celebrate. Celebrated a little too much? Time to sleep in. Slept in and gonna miss that flight home? Time to change your flight without paying change fees thanks to United. So when will you worry about getting back? Tomorrow. Maybe?
United, proud to fly the San Francisco 49ers. Does not include basic economy unless a United waiver applies. Exceptions apply for certain international flights.
Are you ready for the next power outage? SunPower is the solar panel provider of choice for the San Francisco 49ers and homeowners everywhere. SunPower can help you power your home with clean solar energy and store what's left for a rainy day. Go to sunpower.com/football to find out how you can make your home the neighborhood MVP, where the lights shine bright, the game plays on, and the energy bills drop. See how much you can save with Solar Plus storage from SunPower at sunpower.com/football. Get started today.
We paid how much for those lessons?
Shh. She's doing great.
Oh, yeah, totally. Can you pass me a Pepsi Zero Sugar? Great job, honey! Oh, look at that. That's not the end.
No way. Now it's time for the encore.
You know what? You're right. 5 times? Not enough times.
For everyone who traded in rock concerts for their kids' recitals, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar. That's what I like.
From world championships to last-minute comebacks, the San Francisco 49ers have a rich history full of defining moments. That's why Levi's is the official denim partner of the Red and Gold. We've been there since the start for every touchdown, every first down, and every defensive stand. So join us in celebrating 150 years of our legendary Levi's 501 jean, the greatest story ever worn. Start your own 501 story in-store or online at levi.com. And go Niners!
Venardi Zurada, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for the justice you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. Venardi Zurada, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers.
49ers football continues on the home of the faithful, KNBR, the sports leader.
Deebo Samuel is loose. Touchdown! San Francisco, the Deebo dash.
What a play call. Quick perimeter screen out to the left. Quick snap. Deebo's waving bye-bye to this Philadelphia crowd. What an absolute beast. And it's a tunnel screen. They get everybody out in front blocking. Deebo cuts against the grain and then just hits the afterburners. No chance of catching him.
That's the laser. Charlie Warner, George Kittle, great blocks out in space. Burford coming from right guard and Brendel. 49ers right out of the timeout, Tim, ran that Deebo dash, the Deebo screen. What a game for Deebo Samuel.
Wow.
The Niners with Jake Moody to kick the extra point have laid 42 points on the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Quick, the great Eagle wide receiver, and their analyst, along with the great Merrill Reese over on the Eagles radio network, nodding to Tim that this is a special football team the Niners had. They beat Dallas on October the 8th, 42-10. They are beating the Philadelphia Eagles here in the showdown game on December the 3rd, 42-19.
Yeah, and when you consider and factor in how they started with 2 3-and-outs and trying to get cute, throwing the football, lining up and empty, this Philadelphia crowd and that Philadelphia defense was absolutely buzzing. I think the biggest key in this game, obviously the play calling and the play execution offensively has been outstanding and through the roof. Red zone defense to start this game on those first 2 drives was absolutely huge.
To keep it at 6-0 and not 14-0.
That's right.
And then the Niners scoring a touchdown on 6 consecutive possessions.
Pop, you call that a juggernaut.
Wow. And Deebo Samuel with the hat trick today. Deebo, 4 catches for 116 yards, 2 touchdowns. And he also has 3 runs for 22 yards, the end-around touchdown. And then Christian McCaffrey has 133 yards of scrimmage yards today. Here's the kickoff by Jake Moody, who was good at kicking extra points and kicking off. Great tackle by Isaiah Oliver on Boston Scott, who tried to run it out of the end zone, started wide left and came back right. The route is on. Our Toyota scoring drive summary, not much of a drive. Deebo Samuel goes 46 yards on that laser screen going to the left. It's a 2-play, 47-yard drive in 14 seconds. So much for the 5.5 minute offense when the Niners explode like that. Deebo Samuel has had a couple of long runs today. The 48-yarder, that one right there. 4 catches for 116 yards. What a game for Deebo. And the Niners routing the Eagles. There's Hurts back, throws middle. Alberto will make the catch, and he's covered, or no catch. He may have, that ball went to the ground, and it was D. Winters.
Nice job, D. Winters.
The rookie linebacker who covered him up. So this game is turning into August football here. And now the question is, the number 1 seed is there. The Niners with this win will go to 9-3. Dallas won on Thursday over Seattle. They're 9-3. Detroit won today in New Orleans. They had to hang on. They were up 21-0 and hung on to win that game. They're 9-3. But the Niners have better conference records against them both, and they beat Dallas head-to-head. So the Niners are the 2 seed. Can they get to Philadelphia now within a game? Check down to Gainwell. Good move on it. D. Winters, and he will run for a first down or more. Jair Brown and Charvarius Ward, and Winters got up to make the ultimate tackle, but he's able to hit the 30-yard line. He picked up 15 yards, Gainwell.
Now, Gainwell's got a lot of juice now, and he is highly trusted when they know they're going to throw the football and they get one-dimensional. They'll just feed Gainwell on the inside check-down plays, and he will get yards after the catch. Very elusive.
4:40 to play in the game. Here's Hurts back on first down. Pocket around him. Now he's collapsing, goes into a 360 spin and gets out of a tackle. Randy Gregory throws. Caught. Everything is a scramble drill with this guy.
It's playground football with Jalen Hurts. You just gotta keep him in the tan bark and get him down. Once he gets out of that area, he is a problem.
Randy Gregory has almost had him sacked like 3 times today. That time he just did a 360 spin to get out of it. Gregory was on him, and to get out to his right, he hit Quez Watkins for a gain of 15 yards. They're at their 45-yard line with 4:04 to play in the game. Hurts back again. Gregory being held here by Lane Johnson. Throws incomplete on the sideline route to A.J. Brown, covered by Charvarius Ward. So with this win, the Niners get the tiebreaker. If it ends tied with Philly for the number 1 seed, they would get it. If it's 1-1, Niners are 9-3 with this win. Philadelphia 10-2. But look at Philadelphia's schedule continuing on, Tim. Our in-town scoreboard sponsored by your Happy Honda Days going on now at your NorCal Honda dealers. Again, Dallas won 41-35 on Thursday night. It was Detroit winning 33-28 in New Orleans today after leading 21-0. But Philadelphia's got to go to Dallas next week and then to Lumen Field for a Monday night game the week after. Hurts gets out to his left, chased by Javon Kinlaw, who already has 2 sacks, and Hurts throws it away.
Kinlaw has done a great job. Pop, he has done a great job of just anticipating when Jalen Hurts is going to bounce out, which is virtually every play. He is going to look for a side door to escape. And Javon Kinlaw is not getting too deep in his rush. He's flattening out and keeping leverage on the quarterback and has forced a few incompletions in this game.
He's gassed. He goes over to the 49ers sideline. Hopefully we'll talk to Javon Kinlaw after the game. He has 2 sacks in the game today. His entire career, Tim, how many did he have coming
1.5, I believe, coming into the game.
And he's got 2 alone today. Here's a 3rd down and 10 for Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, who do battle all the way to the end. Inside move by Chase Young. Gets away from that sack again. Rolls out left. Wants to square his shoulder back in the field of play. Throws across the entire width of the field to Boston Scott on the 49er 45. 30-yard line out of bounds inside the 30. What a play. Chase Young chased him down but couldn't get him down. He rolled all the way outside the numbers left. Threw across the entire width of the field right to Boston Scott to gain 25 yards.
No, he had all day to throw out there. The 49ers, the pass rush is gas. He is just going to make you work. and he's just biding his time out there. No one open to his side of the field, so he looks all the way back and finds Boston Scott.
3.5 to play in the game. 49ers are up 42-19 over the Philadelphia Eagles, who had not lost a home game. 5-0 here at home. They had won 14 straight at home. 17-3 over the last 20. Bosa inside move again. You can't sack this guy. Throw over the middle to the receiver, the back. Gainwell out of the backfield. He makes the catch for an 8-yard gain. The Niners have sacked him a couple of times today, but they could have like a couple dozen. He looks like Russell Wilson, a young Russell Wilson, but more powerful.
Yeah, his lower body is ridiculously strong, and that's his base, and that's why he's so hard to get down.
49ers have too many players on the field.
Even when you get hands on him.
Nick Bosa runs off the field. Randy Gregory came out. Now they jump off sides. Hargrave did. Philly may have false started.
Hargrave saying that's on Philly.
I think Gregory lined up off sides, though. Just chaos here.
False start. Offense number 62. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
The Gravedigger knows Kelsey better than anybody.
Jason Kelsey, the future Hall of Famer, shaking his head. He got called for 2 false starts at the end of the Buffalo game, which made that field goal for Jake Elliott 59 yards away. He hardly moved, but he moved just enough. Nice back up on the ball. Gravedigger, of course, practiced against Jason Kelsey at the NovaCare Complex where the Eagles hold training camp and practice throughout the week. Here's the snap to Jalen Hurts. Plenty of time. Pumps now does throw over the middle. Caught by Swift. He got blasted by Lenore. No catch.
I saw that developing the whole way on the crossing route.
To DeAndre Swift, the back, who caught the ball momentarily. Then Demo Lenore popped him. No flag on the play. It's a big-time hit. That's a Brian Dawkins hit by Demo Lenore. Boom.
And shoulder definitely is what it looked like to me. Right shoulder. There was some helmet-to-helmet contact with the side of his head to
Swift,
the face mask of Swift.
He got lifted off the ground.
No, that was a big-time shot. Demo Lenore is nasty now. He is tenacious, unbelievable competitor, and packs a lot of punch. Frankly, I'm a little shocked they didn't get him with a call right there.
Swift is able to walk off the field.
I thought it was legal, but anytime the head flips back like that, they're not, they're calling the reaction, not always the hit, because it's hard for the human eye to capture.
They're popping up the blue medical tent on the Eagles sideline, but DeAndre Swift is walking past it. It is 3rd and 9 now. Philly on the 49 or 27-yard line. 2:54 to play in the game. The Niners up 42-19. Again, Hurts steps away from the rush, gets spun around. This time he gets buried. Kalia Davis gets his first sack in the NFL.
The Gravedigger started it by falling off as Hurts is trying to get vertical. Everybody's saying, get in my belly. Good, really good job by Javon Hargrave spinning back, and then Kalia Davis, great eyes, falling off and getting Jalen Hurts finally to the ground.
He missed all of last year after tearing his UCL at the end of his career at the University of Central Florida, Tim. And the Eagles will go for it on 4th down. It's 4th down and 12, but Kalia Davis picks up his first sack in the NFL. Javon Kinlaw has 2, and Kalia's got 1. Hurts going to throw for the end zone on 4th down. Jump ball, broken up by Ambry Thomas against Devontae Smith. The Slim Reaper went up in the air where he's so good, jumping up in the air in the back pylon there, and Ambry Thomas was all over him to knock the ball away.
Ambry has had a huge game here today, and he has been all over it. And he is just playing chest to chest. He's in perfect position. He doesn't need to panic. Turns back, looks at the football, and then reaches up and is able to basically have an effect and get his right hand on the football. That is perfect.
Sam Darnold is in to light the victory cigar. The 49ers will kneel it out, and this game will end. They'll run one play here and then a couple of more coming out of the there's 2:07 to go, so they may actually have to run a play. We'll see if Sirianni calls any more timeouts with 2 minutes to go.
What a huge, huge storyline with Ambry Thomas and what he's done on this defense for the last 4 games.
Well, look at those last 2 plays by Demo Lenore on Swift and then the Ambry Thomas play as they run wide here, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. The change in this team.
This is the 2-minute warning.
Elijah Mitchell runs into the 2-minute warning, brought to you by Xfinity. Take the fastest internet to the house with Xfinity, a proud partner of the 49ers. Steve Wilkes coming downstairs, overblown in the media, really. It's helped with communication. Chase Young has helped the pass rush.
No doubt.
But the biggest change was moving Diamador Lenore to nickelback and Ambry Thomas to outside corner. Now you have the combination of coverage and rush, and the Niners have not lost since. We'll have more thoughts on this. 2-minute warning. 49ers on their way, leading in Philly 42-19 on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
What's up, faithful? It's 49ers insider Matt Miyoko, and we've got you covered all season long on NBC Sports Bay Area. Follow along with 49ers pre- and post-game live every game day, 1 hour before and following the action with Carlos Ramirez, Dante Widner, and Rod Brooks. And, of course, check out the 49ers Talk podcast, hosted by yours truly, alongside Jennifer Lee Chan, Carlos, and tons of special guests throughout the season. Authentic moments live here, only on NBC Sports Bay Area.
You know, wine and football aren't that different. Sure, they're complex, but enjoying them should be easy. You don't need to worry about complex formations and flavor profiles or which wine pairs with what. All that matters is together, Barefoot Wine and the 49ers are easy to enjoy. So let's enjoy ourselves.
Copyright 2022 Barefoot Cellars, Modesto, California. All rights reserved. Enjoy responsibly. 21+.
Attention 49ers fans. Picture this. Los Cabos, your ultimate vacation destination. A paradise for adventure seekers, sports, and wellness enthusiasts alike. Hike the rugged desert trails. Tee it up like a pro on world-famous golf courses. Or set sail on the sparkling waters of the Sea of Cortez. After an exhilarating day, relax at a luxurious resort. Enjoy mouth-watering cuisine and soak in the vibrant local culture. Head to visitloscabos.travel and start planning your dream getaway.
Toyota's Black Friday sales event is on now. It's time to head to your local Toyota dealer to shop the hottest lineup from the most reliable brand on the road. Hurry in and get low 3.99% APR financing on the dynamic 2023 RAV4, spacious Highlander, and even the legendary Tacoma. Or $1,000 cash back when you finance with Toyota on 2024 Camry and Corolla. Toyota's Black Friday sales event ends soon. Toyota, let's go places. Offer available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit. Excludes hybrids and RAV4 Prime ends 12/5/23.
U.S. Bank, helping individuals and businesses work toward their financial goals all across California and all across the country. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
With T-Rock, Tim Ryan, Greg Papa back here coming out of the 2-minute warning. Philly does have 2 timeouts left. Will they use a timeout here or not? J.P. Mason and a spin off the handoff and bang down to the 49er 34-yard line. Nick Sirianni is not going to call a timeout. So if the Niners do pick up a first down, the game will be over. If not, they'll have to punt the ball back on 4th down with 1:40 to play. But what a performance, T-Rock. After the first quarter, it was 6-0 Philadelphia. Since that point, the Niners have scored 6 straight possessions. They have scored a touchdown to open up 42 points on this team.
And Brock Purdy absolutely settled in on that third drive. And I'll tell you, the party starter was George Kittle on that 3rd and 3.
Without a doubt.
First third down conversion of the game, and then it became an avalanche offensively.
Here's a toss sweep to J.P. Mason, and J.P., the closer, will run for a first down, and that'll be it.
Well, nice block by Chris Conley on Reed Blankenship.
He's a good blocking wide receiver.
9 guys are blocking every play for this 49er offense, and that's a testament to Kyle Shanahan, Leonard Hankerson, Brian Fleury, Chris Furster, all the position coaches. The way these guys block across the board, other than the quarterbacks, everybody is digging somebody out and succeeding with their blocks a lot of the time.
So the 49ers will have to run the victory play here as the play clock. 40. They can just kneel this down, and this will be the last play of the game.
How many runs?
36. I was just looking at that. Do you want to take a few more kneel downs here? They're not going to get enough with the runs. So when they get to 30 runs or more, they win always. That kneel down included, they'll have 28 runs and 146 yards now as you take away a yard. It was tough sledding there for a while, but McCaffrey got going there. And late third quarter, when they ran him 4 straight times into the middle of that defense, nice embrace in midfield. Kyle Shanahan and Nick Sirianni, 2 great coaches, certainly, and the Niners able to win. Deebo Samuel went off today. The bottom line, Tim, is your star players on offense just had magnificent games. McCaffrey, 17 carries, 93 yards, a touchdown. He went over 1,000 yards on the year. That wheel route against Nicholas Morrow was huge in the game for 33 yards. He had 3 catches for 40 yards. Deebo Samuel with the hat trick back to Philly. 4 catches, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns, the 48-yard run, the run on the 46-yarder on the laser screen. The bubble pretty much ended the game. He also had a touchdown rushing, 3 carries, 22 yards. Kittle, as you mentioned, got the whole thing going with a third down converter of 32 yards. And oh, by the way, Brock Purdy orchestrating it all after starting 0 for 4 today. He winds up 19 for 23 since, 19 of 27 in total for 314 yards passing and 4 touchdowns.
That's 23 on the season for Brock Purdy. And I thought in all those plays, and I know we'll get into them with the guys and we'll be talking about them, but the timely play calling on a couple of those plays, in particular, the drive in the second half to start the third quarter with that 33-yarder, diagnosing it was going to be man coverage, getting the out-and-up wheel route with McCaffrey matched up on Nicholas Morrow, instantly created 6 yards of separation. Brock dropped it in the bucket. And now you know these guys are really going to push. They are going to get after it on defense. They're going to be flying around. They're going to try to diagnose it fast and play fast. And they throw the Z reverse right at him. Reddick was all the way down the line of scrimmage trying to get in chase mode going the other way. And so Deebo's in the open field. You know he's going to turn on the afterburners, especially when he's got George Kittle taking out 2 guys from the 5-yard line and clearing the way. They didn't even touch him.
Yeah, I think the hardest choice today is who do we talk to on the postgame show? There's so many stars. Deebo had 138 yards of total offense from scrimmage and 3 touchdowns. Christian had 133 and a touchdown. And Brock Purdy threw for 4 touchdowns and 314. The Niners' 6 touchdown drives went 85, 90, 75, 77, 75. And after McCaffrey recovered the onside kick in short field, the 48-yarder, then the laser beam to Deebo Samuel. The Niners rout the Philadelphia.
Fly, Niners, fly. Let's get it. Bang, bang, Niners game, baby. Shut those bitch-ass Eagles up. We're going to be in here. We'll be back this week to go over this game. I have our boy, special guest, Dennis, big-time Eagle fan, and Rod again. So be on the lookout for our next show post-game. Until next time, fellas, people, go Niners. Yes, sir. Hit that like, subscribe button. We love y'all. Peace.